PC for 4 to 5 hours.
I mean, my night's free.
Same.
All right, well, welcome to the West Marches. Despite it being in the east of the Empire, it is the West Marches, named by the people over on the eastern side of it. Yeah, here we have the map, and we've got 4 wonderful players below. Do we want to go in order of... Oh, you're not in alphabetic order here either. Okay, we'll just go... I'm Eric, I'm the DM. Bucky, who are you and who do you play?
And pronouns.
Oh, yeah, I use whatever, but generally he.
My name is Bucky. I use they, them pronouns, and I play Thiareal, the Swamp Elf Ranger.
Dope. Kit, why don't you go?
I am Kit. I use he, him pronouns, and I am playing Grayson Crake, the human wizard, who also uses he, him pronouns.
Gabe?
I'm Gabe. I have a very bad voice today, so I hope I can last for the full however long we're playing. And he, him pronouns for me and for my character Footfalls, who is a anthropomorphic bird.
Nice. And Dave?
Dave, reiterating, I use he, him pronouns, and again, I will be playing Doftohff Brimblebramble, the cleric from the Grave Domain, halfling cleric.
Nice. All right, so y'all have elected to do the train job. What that means is you'll go out, you'll protect the workers from whatever might want to eat or kill them, and then you'll come back in a week, and the next group will go out to do the same thing.
I'm still also slightly disappointed, I may say, that this train job is not knocking over a train, just helping build a train. Slightly disappointed.
Yeah, what? No train heist?
Not yet. First you have to build the train, then you can steal from the train.
Oh, that's how it works. Got it.
Anyway.
What we'll do is we'll build the train, get a stake in its operations and running and everything, and then every month to every year, as the profits come in, we'll just make out like kings.
Okay.
Yeah. You could do that. It's kind of like the best way to rob from a bank is to get a job there, wait 20 years, and they'll just give you the money.
That's how that works.
Anyway, let's do downtime. You know, you've spent some time in the village, hamlet, I don't know what it is, Zarnemsa?
Shithole, I believe, is the proper term.
Yeah, shithole is a good term for it.
Level 1 shithole.
But it's got that dope Monument of Heroes.
That's right.
Well, actually, the Monument of Heroes is probably in a nearby city.
Well, I retract then.
Because, you know, it's what attracts the heroes to go and station themselves in this shithole. Like, that's a good statue. I want a statue of me. I'll go volunteer. Or whatever. Anyway, let's do downtime. So the first thing to do is take a long rest, which hopefully you've already done. Next, one of you elects to go first.
I'll go first. I level up.
All right.
Easy peasy.
Easy. Hopefully you've already done that too.
I have, yes. I did that at the end of last session.
Okay, good. Does anyone have what they want to do in mind already?
Yeah, I would like to pray.
Oh, cool. I don't think anyone's done that yet.
It's a trailblazer from day one. Let's do it.
Yeah, so praying does have a role.
Mhm.
So what we're
D20?
going to do... well, first, you pay your lifestyle cost, and that'll be added to your roll.
Would it be a net neutral if I'm paying at a modest lifestyle with the barracks?
Yeah. So you can pay 0. You get the price is reduced by 10, and so you get a modest lifestyle for no benefits, no penalties.
All right.
And then the prayer table, which is on page 13, I think halfway down, partway down. You roll 1d20 plus your lifestyle bonus, plus 1 for every extra 100 gold you donate, maximum 3. And then if you are a cleric, druid, paladin, or otherwise of the faith, you get a +1 per 4 levels.
As I am a 3rd level cleric, I get nothing, and have 15 gold in my pocket. So let's just roll that die.
All right. 16.
Ooh.
So you rolled the Forge. This session you have resistance to cold and fire. I think you can pick lower numbered values if you'd like. It's mostly just resistances or advantages to certain skill rolls.
Let's just go with what the dice say. Let's keep that cold and fire damage. Should just put that as a temporary feature and trait, or
sure. Yeah, I actually have no idea where I would put this. I think that's a good spot for it.
All right, cool.
So yeah, what does this look like? You go to the local temple. It's not really a temple. It's more a larger house that the furniture can be cleared away for services pretty easily, but the older gentleman who runs it lets people come and go as they please. So yeah, what does this look like?
So Doftohff, I guess, walks in, and he's been in town for a little bit now. He's accustomed to this, but now he goes off to I guess there might be a fire in the hearth.
Okay.
And sits in front of it, takes his shield out, which has an emblazoned holy symbol of the god he worships, Urogalin, the halfling god of death, and sits it in front of him and sits in silent prayer for good 15 to 20 minutes. 20 minutes, we'll say. Through his mind, he tries to find serenity, but also hopes for his God to bless him, and that he and his companions, whoever they may be, are swift and just and act in his image on the mission ahead.
So downtime actions typically are
longer than that.
Well, so my question is that is he praying for a long time, or is it setting up for this praying takes a week and then he spends only 20 minutes actually doing it?
I mean, you also might be coming in every day.
Yeah, I think that's a daily occurrence. Yeah. Actually, multiple times a day. This is primary defining characteristic is his faith. So,
yeah.
But devoting this particular prayer to the just well-being of he and his companions for this particular job.
Cool. Yeah, and I think over the week you kind of get to know the priest. I don't have a name set up if you want to think about what he might be, who this command might be, but yeah, I think you develop this relationship. You help out the priest like set up and take down stuff, and you know spend your time in the shitty church that this shithole has. And yeah, your god gives you this minor benefit. Yeah.
All right.
Thiareal, Footfalls. Actually, Kit, what do you do to level up? Like, how does you leveling up look? Because I know you were like doing a lot of research recently, and you just pierced the veil to talk to the Deep One.
Yeah, I realized how powerful the Deep One can be, and so I've kind of thrown myself, deeper into my studies to try and find ways to counter its power.
Okay. Does this look different than what you've been doing recently, or?
Yeah, in the fact that it's not really quite so much like leisurely, like, oh, I think I might go and do a little bit of research. It's, oh crap, I gotta find some research now.
It's more frantic.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, now Thiareal or Footfalls.
So in the Town of Zarmensa document, I see that I just noticed that there's an option to like make a portal. So like, do we need a train after all? Can we just make a portal? Just my downtime, just make a portal. All right, cool. No more train needed.
Good night, everybody.
Portal does not have the rules yet figured out.
Okay, so
it also requires a shard, and you don't have any shards.
A shard of what?
Shard of magic. If it's in a couple of sessions, there have been like glowing rocks. Been like
okay.
They've largely been ignored despite being described as highly magical.
Oh shit! Yeah, there was totally that glowing stone in the mines, wasn't?
Was it in the mines?
You did pick up a shard then. I don't know who has it.
It ain't me.
Well, if we had a shard, then
I think Garth has it.
Okay. Well, where are we building the train to, by the way?
The train is going west. The idea is to connect the train to the rest of the Empire. This is like home base for Imperial operations in the region, and they'd like better access to it because the road is pretty dangerous. So any ideas on downtime?
Damn it. So would it be going along the Gold Road then, or is it going to be?
The plan is to have it go along the Gold Road. They might find a shortcut if they can take one. There's like, because the Gold Road kind of dips down and comes back up, so they're thinking maybe they can cut across the grasslands up there, over where my face is.
Okay. Well, it's a different location. Where the cameras are is a different place for everyone.
I know. Tratsia. They think that they can probably cut through there.
Okay.
They don't know because no one's explored that part in a while. I mean, you guys are just going to be like here because the train is just starting to be built. They've only worked on it for like 2 weeks. So they've got 14 miles done.
Okay. I guess I'll just do the thing that
Do what thing?
okay, I'll need to. I think I'll need to talk to you afterwards about certain projects I want to start. But for this time, I'll just build a wall here. I'll just work on the walls of the town because that was something that Sam was mentioning as like a thing he wanted to do. Because we don't have defenses on the town, and with the threats that we've been finding, something's going to attack us eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll build a level 1.
Okay. Yeah, that's 100 gold to spend a week to oversee the building of a wall.
100 gold, that's nothing.
I know.
Okay, I spent it.
Let me just write down wall level 1. And walls don't count against the number of buildings you can have in the town. They just, because they go around it. Oh.
There's a limit to the number of buildings we can have in the town.
Yeah, 4 buildings, and then if you get town level 1, you get an additional 4 buildings. Town level 2 is an additional 8, and then town level 3 is another 8.
I didn't even know there was town levels, so that shows you how much I've been paying attention to downtime rule.
I don't actually have gold values for that.
Yeah,
I should
and I think
probably...
a lot of this downtime stuff is just not finished.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
I'm busy. I have a job now.
So what happened to all that time where you didn't have a job?
I was looking for a job.
That's fair enough.
That's literally all I did. Like most days is apply for jobs and D&D. Mostly apply for jobs.
Okay, my turn?
Yep.
Okay, so I know we kind of talked about this a little bit. Would we kind of set this up as like a training thing, or?
I mean, I was actually just thinking we would do it during the regular session.
Okay.
I feel like if you got a message now, you wouldn't have reason to go on the train job.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that was like coming at the very end of it. But the other stuff I had sent, like, I was thinking that's like kind of set up for what's going to happen at the very end.
Oh, fuck. I don't even know what other stuff you're talking about.
I sent you so much.
I know. Apparently too much.
Tragic. Okay, so
is this you trying to find an animal companion?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kind of going with the narrative switch of my Ranger Conclave.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't have to be a downtime action to do that.
Okay.
Because you haven't used your Ranger Conclave at all, and I'm not going to penalize you for that.
Okay. Well, for fun downtime stuff, I'm going to say that Thiareal was kind of just going around and like scouting what kind of animals are in the area. Maybe not like committing to any one thing.
Okay.
But just kind of looking. And I'm going to say they're just going to modest lifestyle that one.
Okay.
So that's...
So Yeah, Mata's lifestyle is no gold because of the barracks.
Yep.
And
Wait,
then
do I have to pay a lifestyle cost?
No, because you're not rolling anything. There'd be no point. Just like it would be pointless for Footfalls to pay lifestyle because you just built a wall. You could go wretched and it wouldn't affect you in any way.
And that's a D20, right? Or
What do you-
2D6.
What are you rolling for?
Scouting, I guess.
Okay, scouting. Scouting is 2d6 plus lifestyle.
Mm,
So yeah, flat 2d6. Ooh,
3.
you fuck up. We roll
Yeah.
on the scouting snafus table.
And that's
So roll a d4 because I only actually have 4 entries in this 8 entry box. A 1. Okay. So
Be nice to me.
the monsters follow you home. Move the
Whoops.
first encounter of the session to town. If the town has town walls of any level, roll a d3 in secret.
Oh, that was the perfect timing to build a wall.
Yeah, no kidding.
Are we going to have Marutka pay for it?
The wall's
No, the
finished
goblins.
building, and all of a sudden you just see this elf come screaming back into town.
So yeah, let's see, what was the first encounter? Okay, so while you're scouting, you're going through the woods, you're climbing up the trees to get a better look, and you climb up one of these trees. It's, late in the day probably, and you hear someone in a low, rumbly voice say, "Oh, actually, what languages do you speak?"
Good question. Elvish, Common, and Draconic.
Okay, so you don't understand what they say, but someone says something as if you had kicked them in the eye. Someone very large, as if you were climbing on them. And the tree that you're climbing starts to move, and can you make an athletics check?
Are you fighting Treebeard?
Guess so.
Okay, yeah, so the tree tries to grab you to throw you off of it. What do you do? You succeed in your check so that you're not thrown from it. But you're now on an angry tree.
I climb down. No, probably jump down because that's faster than just trying to climb.
Mm-hmm.
And then I haul ass as fast as I possibly can.
Okay, yeah. So you book it. You're not too far away, so it doesn't take very long. But this tree follows you the whole way home. But then the wall, you actually lose it because you're a heck of a lot faster than it.
Yeah, I sure hope I am.
Yeah, you may be twice as fast almost. But yeah, like throughout the week, you pop your head over the wall and you can see the tree is there.
Every time I pop my head up over the wall, it's like Kill Bill sirens. And I duck back down.
Eventually, it does get bored and leaves. But for a couple of days, it's like harassing. It's trying to harass you, but like it'll vent a bit on like the nearby farmland,
Whoops.
but only long enough to cause a bit of a disturbance.
So
As
do
an
we start the
attack.
session with like Thiareal coming into us and be like, so there's a problem.
Just start
Based off
off
a
the
tree.
session with me using Mask of the Wild and just like vanishing.
Yeah, so where do we start? Do we start at the train station? Is that where you assemble?
Sure.
Sure.
Works for me.
All right.
I mean, is it going to be the first encounters with this tree, right? That's
No, the tree, I roll randomly to see what the tree does, to see if it like waits for you or if it like hides or if it like just goes away.
oh,
It eventually leaves, so it might, follow you, but
okay. All right. Okay. Nice. Yeah, we can start at the station because we're taking the train up to where the tracks are,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. So yeah, the way this train operates, they have the engine, which is light enough that like a team of like a dozen people can lift it up and move it off the track so that they can put it behind or in front of whatever they need to move. It's like a magic engine, so it's lighter than normal steam engines. And yeah, as you're waiting for the train to show up, you see this squarish engine, like this platform with this like onion-shaped engine on it, with 4 like bright red wheels, and behind it is a train car, like a kind of like a passenger car, or I guess it would more be a freight. I don't know.
It's a train car.
It's a train car, and this train car comes up. There's a team of workers here to load up supplies, all the wood, all the train spikes, all the other train stuff. I'm not an expert on trains. Yeah, they load up this car of trains. There's an operator who knows how to use the engine.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, and a team of people who just loaded the train move the engine to the front, and I guess you get on.
As we're climbing on, Thiareal turns to the rest of the group and goes, y'all ever ride on one of these things before?
Never. To be honest, I don't think they're probably going to do anything. This is more of a passing fad.
All right.
Portals are where it's at.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. Trains aren't super common. Common enough that this backwater is building one, but that's because they need the resources that are coming from here. Generally, most travel in the Empire is over foot or by boat. Yeah.
Hi-ho, Silver.
Yeah, you, the train leaves the station. The conductor focuses on conducting rather than chatting with you in the cargo. And it's, 2 hours to get what would otherwise be closer to 4 hours or more.
14 miles, you said?
Yeah. It's
That's
not a
like
very good
most-
engine.
That's more like, well, I'm saying like on foot that would be most of a day.
Yeah.
I think that's half a day, right?
It's more than half.
If you're really
Oh yeah,
hoofing
12
it, it would
miles
be
is half. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 hours on train, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Although for like actual trains, this is a pretty shitty train.
Sure.
Because like I researched trains to see how fast they were going, and I took the slowest option.
Yeah, you didn't take the Japanese trains. That's for sure.
Yeah. It's like, even in the steam age, there were trains that could go 150 miles an hour. This goes 6 miles an hour, or 7 miles an hour. Yeah.
Anywho's.
Yeah. You travel along the trail. It does follow the Gold Road up until it like leaves the forest. Because the road goes north and then back down south to the Livoli Tower, and they kind of want to cut through the hills, take a shortcut.
So we're like here-ish.
So they want to go like this.
More.
More like this.
Gotcha. So we're right about like.
Yeah. Of course, this map isn't at all to scale, so. But yeah, you basically due west following the road until the road leaves the woods and goes north. And you go starting into the hills, where you meet the crew, the rail crew. There's about 20. There's 20. There's 20 workers and 2 other carts on the rail, both of which are for sleeping and cooking. There's also a large tent that they've set up their materials in, because they don't really have like a place to keep their stuff while the supply train goes back to get supplies and come back. So they've set up this like temporary shelter and a looks to be like a picnic table and a fire. And over the fire, there's like a stew brewing.
So is there only one engine?
There's only one engine.
Okay.
And they use it to move the sleeping car, move the supply car, move all their equipment. Every couple of days, they use it to move the sleeping cars, because it's easier to just pile on the engine, go to where they're working, work for a bit, and like have it bring materials while they work. So they set up like a small base for like 3 or 4 days. Then they move the base to the end of the rail, set up camp again for 3 or 4 days as they build outwards.
Okay, what do they need us to do?
Well, you're the Phoenix Guard. You're here to protect them. If you want to help them work, I have rules for that. Came up with a whole mini game.
Oh, God.
I did a lot of calculations and made a spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet helps me calculate how many extra miles you can help them build using skill checks and feeding them differently. So there's 20 workers and 140 rations plus whatever you brought with you. You can feed them, and they'll do... If you feed them and don't do anything else, they'll build 7 miles of track in a week. But you can guard them to help out. You can hunt to get more food. You can inspire them, lead them, scout to help them like figure out where the train should go and plan ahead, or you can physically help them build the train, which would be work. Also, if you feed them more, then they do better.
Okay.
I forgot one thing. Let me close down these tabs. As you're traveling in the train, you can feel the wind picking up, and you shut all the windows that are in the car, but the wind blows through the walls and the windows. It's an incorporeal wind, and despite y'all all having cold weather gear, I would like you each to make a Constitution save DC 15.
Something I'm good at.
Holy shit!
Oh, nice.
All right.
For once, I have a good Constitution roll.
So all that happens if you fail is you lose. Actually, Dave, can you roll with advantage because you have resistance against cold?
I do. You're right.
Yeah.
So you just want me to roll again?
Yeah, just roll again.
Even worse.
Okay.
Technically, with my halfling lucky trait, would I get to re-roll that one specifically, or because it's an advantage roll, would I not?
I don't know how that interacts. Can I look it up quickly? Because
Sure.
I think it does.
I mean, he put it in chat.
Oh,
I just put lucky. I don't know how it interacts with
yeah, when you roll
advantage.
one on attack rolls, yeah, you can re-roll it.
Sure.
You do have to use whatever it is, but it's better than...
Yeah, didn't beat a DC 15 the first time, so...
Yeah.
Still didn't do it, but it's a little bit better.
Okay, so despite double advantage...
I rolling 3 times.
You only lose 1 hit die. You and Footfalls. The cold has sapped your strength. But not so much that you're ineffective at a fight. Other than that, the day goes as I've already described it. And you can get to work doing whatever it is that you think you need to do. So what do you do?
What were the options again?
Yeah, can you give us the document?
Oh,
That's all right.
Yeah, let me get a link.
Put it in Discord.
That was a good idea that I didn't do.
I'm sure as hell not going to actually do any work, though.
Okay, so this is the document that I have made. It was actually a lot of fun for me to make, but it might be a bit much. Yeah.
Boy,
Here.
snowstorm and blizzard, that's definitely not ominous.
Don't look beyond day 1.
You spell guard with a U before the A.
Yeah, we're supposed to guard the workers.
Whatever. I'm an engineer, not a writer.
It doesn't even know the word.
A lettersmith.
Yeah, lettersmith, wordsmith. That's a thing.
The resident English teacher is shaking their head at you.
Also known as writer or author.
It's funny because sometimes I am a writer.
Maybe you should rethink that, apparently.
Listen, Excel does not have spell check.
All right.
Okay. So we use 20 rations per day, yeah?
Yeah.
We have...
Well, you
enough
cannot feed
for-
people, but then they work less well.
Okay, but
Worse.
the word is worse.
Same.
Yeah, that too. Whatever.
But we do have enough for the full week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're saying we could feed them more, and then they would work even better?
Yes. And you can hunt to replenish your food supplies.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know about you guys, but the fact that we have just enough food is a little concerning. So, like, maybe we should try and get up, some
Yeah.
extra, just to,
Yeah, sounds good.
Is there any bonus that we get from like guarding them?
Yeah,
Or is
so the way I thought about it is like you're each probably gonna want to do your own like thing, I think, because like I didn't even think about skill challenges. I should have just made this a skill challenge.
Yeah, you should have.
Well, there goes several hours of work.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
It's first draft.
Yeah.
Just
Also,
hashing
like
it out.
doing one skill challenge as like the main thing, because like, what if you don't have any encounters? Then it's just one skill challenge.
Okay.
All right. Is that what you want to do?
No,
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I'd like to test this out. You each get like an action a day, and you just roll for
Sure.
whatever you want to do. I can't believe
So
I didn't write down which skill was for each thing. I have it.
What's the difference between inspire and lead?
Lead is persuasion. Inspire is performance.
But it achieves the same thing.
Yeah, basically. They do have different. I should probably share this document to you then. I have different levels of like how much help per like what skill you're using. Like, what was it? Inspire, you need a higher roll, but you can get like a bigger benefit. And work is there's a smaller range that you need to hit in order to get a more consistent benefit. Guard 6 is the lowest you need to get, but like the increments between each benefit you get is larger. So it starts lower but goes higher.
I don't understand any of this.
I'm a game designer, and this all makes sense in my head.
Okay, well,
I
I
wanted
will
each to be
lead.
like interesting and different. You want to lead?
I will lead.
All right. Please roll a persuasion check.
What?
What do you get? An 11.
I rolled too poorly. Can I re-roll?
you're muffled again.
Can I re-roll?
You have inspiration?
No.
Then why would you be able to re-roll?
Because you're a great DM and I'm always a good player.
You have 6 more days of this potentially,
Whatever.
assuming you don't die.
Because we can say you did a scene in the train, and then do a scene.
Oh yeah, if you want to do a scene in the train, get inspiration. Also, I realize I missed a good role play opportunity to have you guys meet like the chief of the crew.
Retcon.
Yeah,
I mean, we
so-
haven't really done day one yet, other than that one
Yeah.
that we roll, so we could roll it back again a little bit if you want.
Yeah, so Kit, if you want to do a scene while I figure out what this guy's name is, that would be great. And you can get inspiration so you can re-roll.
I would love to do a scene with Dave.
All right. Here on the train on the way to the site.
Yeah, so I'll
Sure.
sit down in the seats next to you. I'm guessing their seat.
Not really.
Not
I was
as
gonna say, aren't we
such.
just kind of shoved in the back?
Yeah, this
Cargo
is
hold.
this is like a cargo train. They load in the wood and the spikes and whatever else trains need.
You're sitting on a crate, Crake.
Yeah, basically.
All right, Crate sits down on a crate.
Are there windows? Can I ask?
Yes, there are.
Okay. All right. Doftohff is kind of bouncing around, looking out the windows, very perturbed but enthused about whatever this incredible thing is.
So, Doftohff.
Crake, hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, sir.
So I noticed your shield there.
Oh, yes.
What god do you worship?
Oh, my God. My God is Urogalin, the halfling god of death and the afterlife.
That? Really?
Yes.
Oh, you see, I'm a big fan of that myself.
Oh, you are, sir.
Yes. Tell me exactly, what is your god's view on say, like,
Necromancy.
yeah, necromancy?
He
thought
seems to frown on it. It's more of he's more the judge of who dies and who lives and who gets into the afterlife.
Oh,
So
okay.
I suppose you could say that perhaps, well, he believes when one is dead, they stay dead.
Interesting.
That's a
Good
very
to know. Good to know. Do you, because I happen to dabble slightly every now and again, very
Well,
rarely in the realm of damn it, I keep wanting to say necromancy now, in the realm of necromancy.
You could, as a character, that would be a good character choice.
last session we were having this whole discussion about it's not paladin, it's paladin and
Paladin.
necromancy instead of necromancy. Yeah. Oh, it was paladin.
Oh,
It's a whole new world.
Yep, exactly.
You know, if something were to come back to life, clearly with all of Urogalin's power, he would have allowed it to come out of the afterlife, so I'm sure he signed off on it.
You know, I like your way of thinking. Yes. I kind of chuckle nervously. Yeah.
Doftohff laughs wholeheartedly and enthusiastically and with all earnestness.
all right. Yeah, I think that's a good spot to end the scene. Both of you can take inspiration.
Sweet.
And
Yeah, because out of character, I am a School of Necromancy wizard.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was wondering what kind of death cleric you were.
Yeah, not a death cleric, a grave cleric.
Grave cleric, death cleric, same difference.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of overlap. But yeah.
Good to know. Good to know. Good to
cool.
And
Yeah.
while this is happening, I just want to interject. While this scene is happening, Footfalls is definitely on top of the train with his arms out, like as if he's flying. He's like very enjoying it so much.
Yeah, I mean, there's a ladder that goes.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
To the
he's
top.
great at climbing. He's great at climbing. He gets up there, no problem. But she's just like,
Yeah.
because he can't fly, but he wants to so badly. So he's up there with his flapping his arms the entire way.
Thiareal's hanging out by the windows, making sure the tree's not coming back.
Can you make a perception test?
Fuck. Forever haunted by this tree.
There are a lot of trees out there.
It is a mystery.
Maybe one is following you.
No fear. One fear.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. And then I make a perception check to see if there's a tree.
I mean, you're not gonna fail the test.
Yeah, that's why.
Anyway, so you guys get off at the end. You pull into the camp. And there's 20. Well, there's 19 waiting for you. One of them's the engineer or conductor or whatever. But yeah, one of them is just like standing in front of where the train's going to be. The rest are like lounging about waiting for supplies. And like he's a gruff looking man who's dressed for the cold. Not well dressed, but he's like pretending he's well dressed and standing the way he thinks a nobleman might stand when waiting for other noblemen.
I giggle at him behind my hand slightly. Chuckle, I don't giggle.
Yeah.
As an actual nobleman.
Yes, as an actual nobleman.
Yeah, and like he opens the door to the supply cart and greets you. It's like, hey, hello. You are the new Phoenix Guard, yes?
Yeah, that's us.
Here we are, sir.
Good, I am Denko.
Tenkal?
Denko with a D. The H is silent.
Well, I reckon it's nice to meet you, sir.
Thank you. Who are you? Let's come. We have soup. Do you like soup? Before you can answer, he has a bowl of soup ready and puts it in your hands.
Great.
Come, everyone, eat. We make you comfortable.
And I sit down.
I will take a bowl of soup and sit as well.
Okay, yeah. He ushers you all to this picnic table that he has like near the fire. So, what are your names? It's a thunderstorm outside.
There's a thunderstorm outside
There's
here too.
Yeah, we're in Massachusetts.
There's no thunderstorm outside.
No thunderstorm outside.
You're both in Vermont, I think.
And that was the weather update.
Back to you, news at 11.
How does Denko feel about our weather here?
First, the
Denko
weather.
is shivering because it's, cold that goes through clothing. But, there's a nice fire nearby.
Some hot soup.
Soup to warm you up.
How is the soup?
Not great. Mostly potatoes.
Potato.
Actually, it's mostly water, and then some potatoes. And he also gives you hardtack to dip in it.
Question, is the soup that we're eating, would that take away from the rations of the workers?
No, this is soup that they already had.
Okay.
It's from last week's rations. Yeah.
My name is Grayson Crake.
A lord, I think, yes? It is an honor to meet you. He's like,
Yes, I am a lord.
Most convincing. Yes.
and he's just like nodding and smiling. It's like, cool, I know a lord now.
Totally not an exiled lord.
Of course not. But yeah, this goes on. I assume you all tell him your names. He introduces you to a couple of the other workers who take like breaks from unloading every now and then. Yeah. And like the day goes by, and eventually they start working on the rail. If there's anything you want to do between then and now, now's the time to say it. Otherwise, we start working on the train.
Can I find a little campsite that's a little bit more away from the rest of the... Just in case I have to do any...
Necromancy, you can say it.
socially frowned upon magical activity.
I mean, no one's keeping an eye on you. You're supposed to keep an eye on them.
Wonderful.
What are you doing?
Right.
I mean, yeah, we can cut back to you. Who wants to do something?
Scouting extraordinaire Thiareal kind of wants to help scout a little bit. See
Okay.
if there's anything better that comes of that.
Yeah. So you make a survival check, and then I
Alright.
plug in whatever you roll to the thingy. Nope. Yeah, and so the way this kind of minigame works is, I mean, not minigame, this, the way scouting helps out is to plan out the route that they take. Denko gives you some, stakes, brightly colored paint on the more dull end to, map out a path that they can quite easily see. So they're like, okay, we go this way, this way, this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of wander in the direction where they're pointing out and just sticking stuff in the ground.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can I re-roll that persuasion lead check?
Yes. So you go off, do whatever it is you needed to do, and eventually make it back. How do you... I mean, it's quite obvious how Thiareal goes to scout. They go and, find the best path. But what do you do?
So part of it's kind of with my limited knowledge with how building railroads go. Very briefly covered in 6th grade history class, I guess. They're kind of exploring out into the hills and seeing if there's a natural path in between hills and stuff. And then putting the stakes down, I think they probably get to about here-ish, maybe a little bit farther back, and then come back.
Okay. I will say you can see Livoli Tower from where, you get to. But, you can see Livoli Tower. You, aren't sent very far ahead. Because they also have to make sure that the ground is good enough to, I mean, I guess that's what you're doing. Yeah, so you can get, halfway to Livoli Tower from the forest, and then head back. Yeah.
Cool. Useful.
Cool. And Kit, what you doing for this lead role?
I'd like to lead them in a song.
Well, that's more inspire.
I get no kick from champagne.
Thiareal comes back into camp when this is going on. It's just
No, I'll give them an inspire. No, I guess that would be inspire.
I mean, an inspirational speech is not inspiring. It's leading.
But it has inspire
I
in
know.
the name.
Shut up. I know.
So what's the difference between lead and inspire?
Lead is persuasion, inspire is performance.
Okay. Then, yeah, I guess I'll talk to them and give them a brief lecture on, not a lecture, but a brief talk on why this railroad is so important and how they're doing such a good job and lying out my ass the entire.
Okay. Cool. I think some of them are like skeptical of you. They're not as enthusiastic about the nobility as Denko is, but
Neither am I.
it does help. Cool. Yeah, I'm realizing this system is very clunky and not at all necessary.
I mean, do you want to just do skill checks?
Thing is, I wanted to do skill checks for something else too, but
We could do it multiple times. Up to you.
I don't know. Like, the way we're doing it is basically a skill challenge, but more granular and just longer. And that seems kind of silly. But also, I wanted to make rations a resource.
Yeah, I mean, you can work with that.
Yeah.
Alright, so what benefit does guarding get?
Guarding is easy to do. You roll perception.
Keep talking.
So the lowest you would need is a 6, and the highest you would need is a 22, and I think you have a plus 20. You think you get minimum 23? Is that right?
Yes, I get a minimum of 23.
All right, so I'll just write in.
But what benefit does it get?
It like you're
People
able to
feel better knowing that they're being watched over, so they don't watch over themselves as much and they work.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically how it helps along the track. I think what I should have done is gone with skill challenge, and this game that I made, this mini game, probably could be a game of its own. It's like, hey, we want to build a train. I mean, Ticket to Ride is a game, so...
What I got my brother for his birthday. Anyway,
Yeah, honestly.
this game is not sponsored by Ticket to Ride.
No, we're sponsored by
Ticket to
Lizard
Ride.
Women.
Speaking of that, I was like thinking of all these train songs we could have, like one for each day that we're working out here.
Yeah.
What do you mean we're not just singing I've been working on the railroad over and over again for a week?
No, because there's too many good train songs for it to be just one.
I hear
Alright.
the train a coming. It's
So-
rolling around the bend.
Now that we've play tested my mini game, I think we're gonna throw it out, and instead do a skill challenge. I think what makes some sense is to have more boxes, and do it over a longer period of time. I think. What was it? So trains generally, I think, for as far as the game is concerned, trains get 7 miles of, they get a mile of rail a day. But I was researching how trains have been like laid out, and they can get up to like 12 a week. I think it was actually 12 a day, but I thought that was too quick, so I reduced it by 10. Or 7. So 12 a week as like the maximum. So 12 minus 4 is 8. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do a skill challenge throughout the week. And you will get 6. Like you already have 2. You already have 3, I'm sorry.
Oh, because of me?
Yeah.
Okay. You're
You didn't roll, but I didn't ask you to roll because I know you don't have to.
Oh.
So Dave, I don't know if you know what skill challenges are.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. Forgive my naivete in this regard.
No, don't worry about it. It's from 4th edition. It's something that I really liked from 4th edition, despite having never played it. And basically, it like takes any abstract. I mean, it takes like any goal and abstracts it down to smaller goals that can be mechanically done. So, like a chase scene, instead of I roll to run away and then you roll to catch me, we just say, all right, we're doing a skill challenge. It is this difficulty. You get as many successes as you need, or 3 failures. It's kind of like death saving throws in that way. So the way we're going to do it is you get 4 successes to start. 4 miles of train track to start. And we're just going to go until you fail throughout the week. So right now we have 3 successes of people, and like as the week progresses, we'll keep making more checks. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess with this kind of fail state in mind, not to metagame, but would this just behoove me to kind of try and do the one that Doftohff is best in?
Right.
Yeah, that's not metagame. That's
yeah.
just being smart. Yeah.
So I forgot to explain the rules of skill challenges, just describe what they were. So the way it works is you say which skill you want to do. And you can only use skills that you're proficient in unless you've already used all the skills that you're proficient in. And then you can continue. But if you use them all...
You can only use one skill once, basically.
Yeah, you can only use each skill once. You can use the same skills as what other people have done, though I prefer people not doubling up right away, though order also doesn't matter. But we go, 4 people will go, and you go in any order until 4 people have gone. You don't go twice until everyone's gone. So at best, you'll roll twice each. At worst, each of you will roll 3 times. Because by then you'll have failed. No, that doesn't make sense. You roll until you get 3 failures.
Right, so you see there's 3 boxes there for failures with the red boxes. Fill all of those, that means we failed. If we fill all the green boxes, that means we succeed. How hard the skill challenge is depends on how many boxes in the green or the red there are. So a moderate challenge would be 3 and 3. Sometimes we get a lot of these green boxes. That means we have to make a lot more successes than we do failures, so on.
And the way that we then modify that for this is the number of boxes you get before you fail is how many extra miles are added to the track.
Got it.
So if NPCs did it, we'd assume they get 3 successes before they get 3 failures, 7 miles of track. But because you can get up to 12 miles, I say, all right, we have 4 miles guaranteed. You will build 4 miles if you take this mission. and then you can get 8 bonus miles, which will get you up to 12.
Cool. You can only use skills you're proficient in. Some of my skills, having trouble logicking out how they would help in the instance of building railroad.
So that is
Okay.
sometimes a problem, which I would say you can probably use skills that you're not so proficient in, but this also encourages creative use of your skills
Right.
to come up with, how do I make it that I get to use the thing that I have a +6 in? Although if it's way obscure, I'm going to make the DC higher.
So you could try, like, I don't know if you have religion as a thing, but like, you could try praying, and that could be a way that you help out. If you get the favor of your death god to not bring death this time to the crew.
Yeah.
And what is the DC for this? Because on the system we just threw out, it was different for every roll.
Yeah, so it varies for whatever thing you're trying to do.
And it depends on how clever you are, / if you're trying to do something that's really stretching the limits of what that skill can do or whatever, or what's practical, then the DC will be higher and so on. So.
Yeah, like you say, I want to use this skill to do this thing, and I will tell you what the DC is. Generally, people roll before I tell them, which is annoying, but that didn't happen this time because I didn't tell them it was a skill challenge yet. But yeah, I think those 3 rolls will be the first day, or like over the course of a couple of days. Because I do want to tell you what happens next.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just looking at your character sheet for the first time now, and I see in your bio section you use the word hobbit. Dun, 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 the copyright people are coming after us.
Yeah, it's not copyrighted.
Yeah, it is.
I'll throw a TM up there.
I don't think
I think I used it the one time because I was tired of using the word halfling.
I don't like halfling as like a name for
That's
a race. Like, why would they call themselves that? Whatever.
I mean, they don't necessarily call themselves that.
They probably
That's
don't.
The thing.
Him, they call themselves.
Yeah. So night eventually falls.
Well, he hasn't rolled.
What?
He hasn't done his skill. Yeah.
No, I mean, like, this is over the entire week. Yeah, if you want to do it right now, you can do it right now. Like, this is kind of montaging it. I do want to say that, like, a blizzard rolls in.
Okay.
I mean, it starts as a snowstorm, but it eventually becomes a blizzard. And Footfalls, you do notice a tree is walking out of the forest as you, like...
Damn it.
Yeah. Like, you've got a good perception check. You can see that.
Mm-hmm. And it's coming towards us?
Yeah. Well,
Fuck
kind
me,
of. It's
I
like
guess.
follows the track and then it follows the road north, but then it like goes off the road to go even further north to the mountains. Like, there's this wooded mountainous region north of you, the Kovos Mountains, I think. So it like looks at you, it sees you, and like probably thinks about going over to you, but then it's like, no, I have better shit to do.
Okay, so it's ignoring us for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do notice
Well.
that through the snowstorm. Yeah.
Okay, I'll say to Thiareal, your friend is there.
Aw, fuck. Then they go and find somewhere to hide. They're just panicked.
I would like to go and just stare at the tree.
Okay, yeah. Once
seen
it's
that one.
pointed out, it's very easy to see. Like every now and then, it like crests a hill, and you can see this tree moving.
Cool.
Yeah, Doftohff, if you want to make a roll for your thing. Okay, actually, that might make sense. We'll do 4 rolls. We'll have an opportunity for a scene. Yeah.
I had an idea, Dave. If we're having a blizzard, you can like maybe roll medicine to keep everyone from getting sick or something.
Yeah, that was my idea. I was going to do it like on the second or third day, like after people have worked for a while. But this also works well.
Oh, yeah,
Keep
I
people
mean-
warm and healthed.
I mean, yeah, like, again, this is a montage that we're doing. So just to say, like, the blizzard comes in, it's not so bad in the day, kind of just a snowstorm. Becomes a blizzard as the sun sets and kind of continues throughout the next day.
Mhm.
So yeah, roll DC 13 medicine check. Oh.
Is that your first roll of the campaign? No.
Failed a
Still
Constitution save.
pretty good though.
Yeah,
Take it.
20.
15 plus 5.
it's very good. Yeah, so there's a break in the montage, and we're gonna have like a chance for you guys to set up watch and then do a scene.
Wait.
Yeah.
1 second. I think I took a spell for this.
But we're not. Okay, well, we can continue while you look at your spells.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I should have been doing this.
Is this a watch for the entire camp or for our little set?
I mean, you're watching the entire camp.
Yeah, the workers have been working all day. They're gonna sleep.
Never mind.
How would the guidance cantrip interact with all of these skill checks or skill challenge ability checks?
Guidance gives a plus something.
You can put that guidance in the chat, Dave.
Yeah. Maybe
You go,
it's on the spells page. If I
yeah, you
There we
just
go.
click guidance, and then we can see what it says.
basically, I just need to hang out for near them while people are doing their stuff.
Feel like in some cases it makes sense, but not in this case.
Yeah.
Because this is more of a montage over the week. I feel like guidance is more of like, oh, you're about to do this thing. Let me like give you guidance.
Mm-hmm.
It's a well-named spell. It describes what it is. Yeah, I feel like that wouldn't work for things that are supposed to be over a stretch of time.
Yeah, especially if it's cutting between each of us doing our own thing, helping the group out in whatever ways we're capable. I get it.
Because like Footfalls' role represented him like over the course of days watching the horizon. And yours was like over the course of the blizzard, making sure people are not getting sick. But yeah, it's a good idea, and I do want to like have spells be able to interact with skill challenges sometimes, but I don't feel like it's appropriate at this one.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay.
Cool.
So, Kit, do you have your spell figured out?
No, it's all right.
Okay.
I was thinking about casting Leoman's tiny hut, but I haven't prepared.
Okay.
Good spell, though.
I mean, you are
Because-
provided. Oh, sorry.
Because, I mean, it could basically make us... Nothing could attack us.
Nothing can attack you.
But it could attack
How
Wait,
many people
is-
can fit in that?
9.
Isn't Leoman's tiny hut a ritual?
I mean, if it is, then
Because
you can
wizards
cast
can
it.
cast rituals even if they're not prepared, right?
I think so. I don't know if it's a ritual, but I think you can do that.
But wouldn't I need to... I need to know the spell first.
Oh, you
Oh,
don't
you
even know
mean-
the
Yeah.
spell.
I don't even know it.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
different
no.
than not prepared.
No.
Oh, did I say not prepared?
You said not prepared.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke.
It's okay.
Yeah, so what order is the watch in?
I'll go last.
I'll go first.
Guess I'll go second.
Doftohff's taking third.
All right. Does anyone want to do a scene?
Not so much a scene, so much as like Footfalls is gonna make his place on top of the train cart. He's gonna like make a nest up there. That's where he's been watching keeping an eye out for he's guarding from up there so he can perceive things. He's also been going around the perimeter of the camp and whatnot, but he's been up there. So that's where he's staying.
Cool. So I actually have a scene that I would like to put out there. Doftohff,
Mm-hmm.
you have this like ability to sense the undead, right?
In a close range, eyes of the grave. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not going to make you use the ability, but I will tell you that on the third day, like kind of close to dusk, you're probably patrolling around, and you feel some unnatural thing fly over you, and it's kind of dark, so maybe you can't see it. If you'd like to try, you can roll a perception test. It'd be kind of difficult to see it at night.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
Take a gander.
Yeah.
Not gonna see it.
Okay, so you don't see it, but you do feel it, and it moves towards the camp. What do you do?
So this was kind of like before this watch started.
Yeah, it's before watches started. You're just doing like some last rounds before dusk.
Mhm.
We'll probably add dusk if it's dark already.
I mean, you can do nothing if you choose.
Right. Yeah. I'm pondering. So Craig's taking first watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess right before the watch begins, I would like to invoke Eyes of the Grave.
Okay, so you like go back and look for it.
Kind of. Yeah. To like seeing where I kind of felt it move toward. It's a relatively localized spell. It's only got a 60-foot radius.
Yeah. Cool.
Not spell.
So
it's
you
ability.
head on back to use your Eyes of the Grave, and Thiareal, what are you doing? Like, it's the end of the day. You just like eating soup, relaxing.
Yeah, just kind of sitting around, using my. Do I actually have them? Yes, I've got like a little set of wood carver's tools, so I'm just kind of like messing around, making like a little wooden duck or something like that.
Cool. Yeah, so while you're sitting, a little bird flies up to you, but it doesn't have any flesh or feathers. It's just bone. And you know,
So,
you recognize this. It's
yeah.
got like a little note attached to its leg.
Okay, so I set down the wood carver's tools and I kind of like hold my hand out for the bird to like come a little closer.
Okay.
And then when it's close enough, I take the little message off of its leg.
Yeah. It, caws at you appreciatively and hops around the table. And this is what the note says.
Can I push my soup towards the...
Towards the bird? Yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not going to eat it because it's dead, but...
No, it's worth a shot.
Yeah. Doftohff, you get back to camp and activate your eyes, and you see it almost immediately. Like, you couldn't see it beforehand because it was getting dark. You couldn't really see. Thiareal's not that close to the fire, but they like get up and move like so that they can read this note, and you notice there's this skeletal raven on the table. What do you do?
Have I noticed that Doftohff's standing there yet?
Possibly. I mean, Doftohff is just coming back from patrol. It's nothing out of the ordinary.
Just kind of standing bolt still. Doftohff stares at the raven. Bird, you should not be. Why are you here?
It
No.
looks over at you.
Thiareal like
say something. Okay, yeah.
looks up from the note and's like, "Oh, hi. You need something?"
I think so. This bird is grievously undead and should not be here.
Oh no, it's fine. It's not hurting nobody.
It's hurting the laws of nature by its mere existence.
We have an understanding with the person who owns this raven. It's fine.
It's fine? I surely do not think so. Doftohff draws his mace.
Hey. Cool it. And then Thiareal kind of like shoot Raven away and it's like, all right, go on, get.
The raven squawks a bit and like hops up and then just like flaps away.
Can I try and catch the raven? Like, do I know what's going on?
Yeah, you can try. What do you do to catch this raven?
Just kind of like do an Arcana check, see if I can't like leer it over with a little bit of necroman.
Sure.
13.
Yeah, it'll come over to you.
I'm not gonna like do anything to it. I'm just gonna look down at it and I'm gonna be like, "So, do you got anything to?"
Can you repeat that? You cut out a bit.
I look down at it and I say, "So, do you got anything to say to me this time?"
And it looks at you and like turns its head a couple times, just like caws, and then flaps away.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Stupid deep wolf.
And yeah, then we cut back to Doftohff and Thiareal. What's going on? You got your mace drawn. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I was just going to tuck the note in a pocket, I guess. Just so it's out of the way.
Okay.
And then, see? It's gone. It's fine.
I surely would like to know more about why you think having a bird that is clearly should not be here, why that is okay.
I mean, there's a place a little farther east called the Rookery. We've been there a couple times. We've made friends with the person who lives there, and he just so happens to have skeletal ravens, and they're fine. Nothing to worry about. We use them as messengers between Zarmensa and Marutka sometimes.
This surely is a very strange, scary place. For now, I'll trust you.
Yeah, welcome to the West Marches.
At this point, I would like to walk in and I go, did a raven just?
Yeah, for me.
Okay. And I look at Doftohff, is that how you pronounce it?
Yep, Doftohff.
Doftohff, and I go, by the way, if any of the ravens ever start talking to you, I would highly recommend you ignore them.
Thiareal kind of like looks at Crake and is like, what? It's a skeleton. I can't talk.
Sometimes they like to. I would
And then they
ignore
like put their hand on Crake's shoulders, like, whatever magic fuckery you did, I don't want to know. And then walks off.
I need to pray on this before my first watch.
Cool. Good scene. If any of you don't have inspiration, feel free to take it. And yeah, Crake, Thiareal, and Doftohff, all of your watches go off very well without a hitch. Footfalls. You have picked the correct watch.
Yay!
And can pass the perception test without rolling.
Yay!
You notice some small humanoid creatures, like maybe like 6 inches tall, fly down into the kitchen.
These are the same things we've been fighting before, aren't they?
There are a couple of different fey creatures.
Okay.
Yeah, they go into the kitchen, and you can hear them rummaging around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Quiet enough not to wake anyone. And stealthy enough that no normal person would be able to see them.
Okay. Hang on. What do I have here? Dang. Could I use actually yeah, okay. I would like to have a little fun with these pixies or whatever they are, and I'm going to go up to the tent, whatever it is that
It's
you have.
part of one of the sleeper cars.
Okay, sure. Go up to there, and from outside, I'm gonna do 2 voices because Footfalls can do that. They're gonna be having a conversation with each other, and I'm gonna roll a deception check, and I'm gonna say like, "Oh, it's so great that remembered to put in the rat poison and everything, right?" I was like, "Yes, I remember to do that. Yeah," and they have 2 people have a conversation with one another.
Yeah, I mean, this is
how
probably also a conversation you've heard before.
Yes, exactly. So,
Yeah.
it's kept pretty vague. It allows them to fill with their imaginations with all sorts of like horrible things that the symptoms of this poison could do to someone, and all that stuff. And I have this conversation.
If you want to roll deception or intimidate.
Deception, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're in a strange. They're not in their element. Like, they don't steal from trains. They steal from like people and like travelers.
Mhm.
This is a very alien thing that they are experiencing. So that there's poison. Oh no.
So
I
it's
think,
just ready
yeah.
to see like a bunch of them tumble out and just like try to get away from it as quickly as possible.
I think they're a bit stealthier than that, but yeah, you hear like some clattering suddenly,
Mhm.
and then they like pause to make sure no one woke up, and
No,
then
I make the sound of Metal Gear Solid, the exclamation mark over the guy's head, just like make that sound with my mouth.
right,
uh,
and yeah, they get out of there, but they try and be quiet about it, but they definitely don't come back with friends to steal more food.
Okay, great.
Oh, so yeah, cool. With that, we go back into the next round of the skill challenge. Just to say, there's like a lot of snow on the ground, maybe like 2 feet. Someone should think about clearing that. It would be beneficial. Yeah, what do y'all do?
Yeah, I think focusing on the snow is a good idea. And clearing as much of it as possible, especially in the terrain that we're working on. Would that be a survival or an athletics check?
Yeah, you could do either of those, I think. What are you thinking?
Thinking the survival check.
I
That
guess
didn't go
you
well.
were thinking that. I'm gonna say no. Sorry.
Yep. Understood.
So what does this look like then?
Good question.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to describe it, you can go for it. Dave?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna play on the. I guess go to the well of Doftoff's not a big guy, so him trying to clear a lot of snow in a health just doesn't go so well. He ends up falling a lot in the snow, which on a day where he's not tasked with a lot of labor might be more fun, but right now he's just getting a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, I feel like at the beginning of the day, you've got like this gung ho attitude, like, yeah, we'll just
Mhm.
clear the snow, and you grab a shovel and get to work with all the others, and then throughout the day, like, snow keeps hitting you in the face, you keep tripping over yourself. It's it comes up to like your shoulders or something.
Having to dodge the fellow swinging shovels of the other laborers that are
Yeah.
around face height.
Yeah, it's tough. It proves more a challenge than you expected.
Mhm.
Can I help?
I mean, yeah, if you want to like roll something, like you want to.
Well, I was thinking I have Firebolt as a cantrip, so can I?
I mean, you could roll Arcana.
A little extreme.
Flamethrower it.
Yeah. I think we get like a scene of like the crew working together, probably singing like a Disney song about clearing snow, like from Frozen. And then Crake wakes up because he's a heavy sleeper, and he just like climbs up to the top of the front car, and like quick burst of fire comes out and like clears a good chunk of it. And then they like all look up like, oh, good thing he's on our side.
Yeah.
Then I
Footfalls,
fumble and go and get some.
Footfalls just goes like, bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
I think they decide, oh, it's probably better and faster and easier to just have Crake clear the snow. So now they all go to eat their soup and leave you to deal with it. But you get through it all right. And we get to the next part of the montage.
I don't want to go hunt for more rations.
Okay.
Just to kind of take
Can we do that
stock.
together?
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing that myself.
Is this as part of the skill challenge, or is
Yeah.
this more like you want to find rations to have rations?
Thinking
'Cause
part
I'm
of the skill
thinking-
challenge, because I imagine
Okay.
like depending on whether or not there was like some of the food actually got stolen in the night by Footfalls' little friends.
Yeah, because I'm thinking we probably, since we've thrown out that
Yeah.
thing, we don't need to keep track of the rations. You have enough rations. But yeah, if you want to go out, get some heartier, like a heartier meal for the people, I think that would definitely
Boost
help.
morale a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can both roll separately, or you can do it together. Like one of you can aid the other so they have advantage.
Yeah, do we want to do
let's do-
survival?
Yeah, you can use survival. I'd say probably DC 13.
Okay. Nice.
But, yeah. And Footfalls, are you doing this also, or?
Yeah. Since they used survival, I guess I can use stealth.
Yeah, to like
sneak up. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, maybe they hunt down an animal, find it, and then there's like a herd of deer or whatever. I don't know what the proper term is. And so they are louder about it. They use like an arrow to take it down, and then they get spooked into my waiting grasp because I don't have as good ranged capabilities, but I can stealth up to them, and
yeah,
so I can get
okay
2 with 1.
I think that would be a higher DC because it's a bit harder, but like
I mean, we're being clever
14?
here. We're being clever.
I mean, 14's not that much harder than a 13.
Okay. Boom.
Yeah.
Did it.
While you two are out, you see something overhead. It is a bit like, besides the storm gathering up again, you see this like thing flying in the air, and I'd like you both to roll perception. And again, I forget. Thiareal, please roll perception.
And I got a 21, so
Nice.
I think that's
Almost as
pretty
good as whatever Footfalls would roll.
Thiareal, what do your elf eyes see?
Yeah, so you guys, y'all look into the air, and you see a mechanical bird. Maybe not even a bird. It's like a dragonfly. It's like a dragonfly flying over you. That's made of some silvery metal.
Like the size of a dragonfly, or larger?
No,
or what?
much larger. Probably like, I don't know, the size of someone's arm.
Hmm. Is it hostile or is it just
It's just
flying around?
flying above you. I mean, not like above you specifically, but like flying above y'all in the area. Like circles
Approximate
around a
range
couple
on that?
times, and then goes west.
Can I try to shoot it down with my longbow?
You can certainly try. Let me just look at its stats. I'm in the wrong spot. Yeah, you hit it.
Nope.
Can you deal damage?
Yeah, 1 sec.
Okay. Yeah, you pierce through like one of the wings and it tumbles off into the snow not too far from you.
Cool. I go get it.
Okay.
You need me to do like a skill for that, or?
No. You saw where it landed. Plus you have Footfalls and he has great eyes, perception. He'd know where it would land.
Cool.
So yeah, you go over to it. Yeah, it's like, I think maybe arm is too big. Probably more like the size of a cat. Yeah, it's like a cat-sized dragonfly made of metal. Seems to have crashed and broken a bit more. And you both see off in the distance, not like anywhere nearby, but like on top of a hill along the horizon, there's a person standing there that you can see. They look to be having some binoculars.
Was this their drone that they were flying and just shot it down?
Basically.
Okay, I'm kind of gonna wave at the person, see if they can see me, and like pick up the dragonfly and kind of like hold it up.
They can probably see you, but they don't seem to do anything.
I'm gonna turn to Footfalls and reckon we should go give this back, maybe?
Footfalls nods and says, "Very curious," and then proceeds to walk towards this mysterious person.
Yeah, I follow.
Yeah, so you walk towards them, and they go behind the hill.
Okay, I go faster.
Yeah, start running.
Yeah, you are faster than them.
The Footfalls is literally the character where they can't run and they can't hide.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you eventually trek over to where they are. It's not like anywhere nearby. You crest a couple hills. Thiareal, you're a fast elf, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'd
So you're
say
also
so.
faster than this person. Slower than Footfalls, but I'm sure Footfalls wouldn't mind waiting a bit. Yeah, you eventually catch up to this red dragonborn. They're, still a ways off, like down a hill and like halfway up another one. What do you do?
Are they looking back at us? Are they?
They are trudging away through the snow.
Hey, you forgot your thing.
They keep going.
I shout again in Draconic.
Yeah, sure. You keep getting closer and you keep shouting, and eventually, yeah, they turn around and like they hustle a bit, but they realize they're not getting away. And they stop and wait for you.
Okay. Walk up to him with the little dragonfly thing, and so, howdy. This yours?
And yeah, so as you get closer, yeah, it's like a dragonborn with like this hat with this brim that goes around the entirety of their head. They've got this like leather vest, it looks like, or over their clothing, with like fur lining in it, and like holsters for these two wands that they have on either side of them. They, look at you and they're like, "Howdy, that ain't mine."
All right. Any idea whose it might be?
Have you checked the label?
There's a label.
Yeah, so you flip it around, and there's this like nameplate on like the bottom, like dog tag-esque but longer, and the words are like script instead of like the cursive. That's what the word is. And it's like embedded into it, so it's like a plaque. Yeah.
Language.
It's in common, and it says Calabistra.
Huh. Alabastra. Do you know who that is?
Let me just look at this character sheet. Nope.
All right. What you doing around these parts, friend?
Just taking a look. What are you doing here?
Doing a bit of hunting. Saw this weird dragonfly thing and thought it might be yours.
I don't think you can eat it.
No, I don't think you.
Where are you from?
West.
Specifically.
Far west. Where are you from, stranger?
East.
Far east.
East. If they're not being helpful, I'm not being helpful.
Can I go?
Yeah, you're free to go, friend. Guess we'll just keep this here dragonfly.
Great.
All right. And then,
Can I do like an insight on this guy?
Yeah.
Just
I'm gonna roll. Yeah, he's totally lying. He knows who Calabistra is.
okay.
He's being real standoffish. You can tell he's like not wanting to tell you what you're asking him, because he doesn't want to lie, but he also doesn't want to tell you anything.
I will convey this information to Thiareal.
Cool. Thanks.
It's yeah.
All right. So, how about you be a little bit more truthful with us there, friendo? What you
How
doing
about
out here?
you be more truthful with me? I know you ain't hunting.
Like we literally have like deer on our back. Like
I know that ain't the only reason you're here. He points in the direction of the train, which is like off from the direction that you came, following him. I've seen that thing.
And
train.
what of it?
Nothing. I just know you ain't here for hunting.
Thiareal like gestures to the deer carcasses again.
I know you ain't here just for hunting.
Footfalls goes like, precision of language is difficult, I understand.
I bet.
You got a problem with trains running through here?
No problem. Just here to see what's going on.
And so Footfalls points at the plaque again.
Yeah, why don't you tell us a little bit about your friend here?
Calabastra?
Mm-hmm.
She's nearby.
Footfalls just goes like,
Shrugs. What do you want to know? What about your friends?
everything there is to know. Knowing is the second best thing in the world.
What's the best?
Understanding.
I don't see the difference.
That's why you don't understand.
So, what's your friend use this for exactly?
Reconnaissance. What else?
What you
What else is here? Exactly. You.
All right. So, how mad would your friend be if we took this back with us?
Not too mad. They're easy to come by.
Good to know. Not very durable, are these things, huh?
Nope. I'll let her know. She'll make the next one better.
I look forward to it.
Have you been by the tower?
The tower? Lavoli?
Footfalls nods.
I've been by a couple times. I notice an absence of people, the presence of death. But that's not where I'm headed.
Where are you headed?
To Scova.
Okay, I believe that's off the edge of the map, right?
It is.
Yeah.
That's
What
where
do you
you'll
know about
find
it?
her if you're inclined.
We shall keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay.
This guy's clearly not being very cooperative, so.
No. Hey, what's your name, friend?
Y'all can call me Red.
Creative. All right, Red, we will be taking our leave now. It was nice to meet you.
And your names? It's only polite.
Dark Halls and Footfalls.
Good names.
Just gonna let that be. All right, and then.
Yep, I'm not correcting anything. Just let him think that.
All right, Red. Well, you have a nice day now. And then we walk away.
I intend to. And he walks away also.
So where is blue, pink, yellow, and purple?
Green.
Yeah.
And white.
Clearly.
Black. We need all the Rangers.
Yes, we just met a Power Ranger, guys. I'm fangirling right now.
So, do you tell this to Saul when you get back?
Okay. If it's alright with you, Thiareal, Footfalls is gonna call the other two over when we get back, and have them examine the dragonfly. He's gonna toss it over and say,
Yeah, that's fine with me.
yeah, uncover its secrets.
I like drop it on the middle of the picnic table and go. So, we found this.
Can I make an Arcana check to figure this thing out?
Yeah.
What's the DC? See, I'm asking first.
Good. 16.
Boom.
Good. Yeah, you know what this is. This is a homunculus. It is.
Well, everyone, this is a homunculus.
Okay.
It's a kind of like a man-made familiar used by certain kinds of wizards, artificers, other such magical users.
I've never heard of that kind of monk.
Yes.
Thank you kindly, Footfalls.
All right. Time.
I'm just gonna like kind of pat you on your head a little bit.
All right. I do the baton.
I don't get it.
Well, we shot this out of the sky and met a very interesting gentleman afterwards. Said that he's got a friend who makes these.
Really?
Yeah. Kind of using them for reconnaissance. So,
Reconnaissance of what? Of us?
yeah, well, seeing as how we're the only things out here, that's positive.
Cool.
Did he say where this friend was from?
Yeah, some place starting with a T.
No, it was. If I see the map again, I'll know what it is.
Oh, yeah. I can bring you to the map. Sorry.
Begin with an S. Skova. There it is. Let's see, 2 Port Skova on the western side of the map there. Far left.
Got it.
Yeah, so coming from Skova. Not that
Oh.
durable, though.
Sorry, kid, I misunderstood what you said.
Okay.
All right.
Having a lot of secret discussions right now.
Well, you and I had a secret discussion the other session.
Yeah, we did. I
Yeah.
saved it. It was so big. I took a screenshot.
Nice.
It was that important. All right. Okay. We continue on? We get another night?
Yeah. I mean, nebulous. I mean, several nights have passed, but yeah. I would like you all to make another Constitution save, as it gets very cold this day.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll that.
Oof.
There we go.
Okay.
What was the
So-
DC?
15.
How bad is it? Do I want to use my inspiration for this?
It's just one hit die.
Um.
You get
Okay,
back
so-
2 hit die at each rest, so,
Right.
or each long rest.
I'll use my inspiration, sure.
Okay.
Is it 2 hit die or is it half your hit die?
I like 2.
Okay.
So wait, I lose 2 hit die?
No, you lose 1.
Lose 1. Yeah.
We're talking about how many you get back at a long rest.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I know I got 2 back. I'm saying with this bad roll, do I lose?
1.
Okay. Also, I know we're going back to what we just said, but I just thought of something. Where did he say that there was a town with or there's a place with not a lot of people, but a lot of death? Was that Port Scova as well?
No, that was Locally Tower.
No,
So remember Locally Tower that we had
I do.
the bandits?
I do.
Yeah. And there was a bunch of undead in the basement.
I remember very well.
I remember that.
Say Footfalls?
I was just asking him because maybe things had changed, but it seems like they haven't. Which is fine by me.
Hey, Footfalls. You, would you happen to remember where you put those, coins that we found at Lavoli?
I do.
Would you mind maybe just telling me?
Nope.
You sure? Because I feel like might be able to do a lot of good with them. So you will tell me where they're at. What if I said, pretty please?
Pretty fuck off.
Fair enough.
Doftohff turns to Thiareal. These must be some really nice coins.
I have no idea what they were talking about, so maybe. Was not there for that mission.
Not nice. Evil. Evil coins.
Now, we never defined whether they were evil or not.
Hey, Crake. Thiareal calls across from wherever. If you're interested in it, I've learned it's probably not a good thing.
It is a morally gray area. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that just about defines you. I got that.
His name is Grayson Gray.
You got it.
Okay.
Oh, was that intentional?
Yes.
That's good naming. Good. I
Thank
like
you.
it.
All right, I'm done. Bye, folks. All right. Anyway.
So yeah, you've got one more success or two more failures in your skill challenge. Let me bring you back over there. What do you do?
Okay. Anyone have a really good idea for like a skill they could use? Or, I mean, if it's all like, if we're all reset, everyone did 2 actions here, right? So we could all assist, like 3 of us could assist with 1 action that 1 person performs to get this last success.
I don't have anything good that I haven't already done.
And the last thing I've got is insight, and I'm really having trouble figuring out how that would help in this instance.
Okay. We could do help out with the clearing of the path for the tracks. And I could roll survival because I haven't rolled survival yet.
Sure.
And then we just all help out with that in some way, somehow.
Well, you can only get advantage from help.
Well, we get triple advantage from help. That's how that works.
No, it's not.
Can I try nature? Figure out where the best place to lay down the tracks would be?
Yeah, you could use nature.
Nature.
Show me nature. 17.
Sure, yeah. That works.
Okay, that's a success.
Yeah, that's 12 miles of track laid in 7 days. Though the 7 days aren't technically up. There are 2 more encounters that I'd like to have you go through.
Okay.
While you're planning out where best to put the tracks, whoever's on watch, I'm sure it's probably Footfalls, notices...
How did you guess?
Because you're the best at it.
All-seeing bird.
Although, you all do notice it's like an especially clear day. Almost unnaturally clear, as if it would give you all advantage on any perception checks you would make this day. You can see, plain as day,
At the back of my own head when I look at the horizon, because it goes all the way around the planet at this point. It's such a clear day.
Bear entity things. They look like bears, but they're definitely not bears.
Are they owlbears?
Yeah, they're owlbears.
All right.
They're like walking towards the camp.
Wait, bears?
Owlbears.
Fuck, owlbears.
Yeah,
Do they
bears
look
wouldn't be bad. Huh?
They look hostile?
They look like owlbears.
They look hungry.
See, I'll rank her thing and I bust out here.
So, what do y'all do?
Are the owlbears within a 20-foot radius?
Of each other? You?
Yeah, circle. Like themselves. Are they within a 20-foot sphere?
Yeah,
He's
they're
thinking
definitely
about-
like near each other.
He's thinking about fireballs, what he's thinking about.
Thiareal kind of like holds out their hands like, hang on, wait a sec.
All right.
And I kind of want to do my primeval awareness thing, so we approach the innate ability to communicate on a like basic level. It's not speak with animals, but it's like they can figure out my intent and they like are kind of friendly. Not friends, but not going to outright attack me. If
Okay.
that's cool. So I kind of like,
So you're approaching them.
yeah, slowly. And as
Okay.
non-threatening as I possibly can be.
I would like to prepare a fireball just in case.
Sure. So how does primeval awareness communicate with these bears? Okay, I see it.
There. Long thing that it does, but
They recognize you as a kindred spirit. Now it does say beasts. Now the problem that I have with 5th edition is it uses natural language. But sometimes those natural languages, the words used in natural language are also like technical terms, like beast. So I don't know if it means beasts or if it means specifically they're monstrosities, not beasts, but I don't know if it means beasts the category or beasts the general word.
well, I will leave that to your discretion then. I just thought I'd kind of throw that out there as an idea.
I do like that you did that, but I kind of want to have combat.
Okay.
All right, let's have
This
combat.
is D&D and it's a combat simulator. Figure we might as well fight at least one thing. Though if you want to make like a check to go along with this, to convince them to do something against what they want to do.
We can have some extra rations for the people.
Yeah, it was more of just a like slow approach and then maybe about halfway realizing like, yeah, that's probably not going to work and then backing
Yeah.
off.
Like, yeah, you know about owlbears. They're like a magic beast thing, not just like a normal animal.
All right, they're still far away, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Does everyone have like a long range thing they can use?
Yep.
No.
Define long.
What is the distance that we're talking about here with the owlbears DM?
I mean, you can see them coming miles away because it's so supernaturally clear.
Okay.
Which is also why they're able to see you and know, oh, there's probably food because there's people and people are food.
Well, I have a blowgun of long range, so
Of course you do. I remember that.
so I mean, I'm gonna be peppering them all the way from the first instance I see them.
Fuck, this isn't a challenge. Got a magic blowgun. We've got fireballs. We've got an archer.
Yeah, 2 archers, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, if you pepper them long enough, they'll leave. Good, you've solved my owlbear puzzle.
Yeah. No, we're definitely hunting. We're definitely fighting them because we could use the extra meat.
Okay.
In general, we're trying to keep this place safe, right? If the trains are going to have to be moving through here.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I do have another fight lined up that I think will be more interesting than you peppering owlbears.
Okay.
In case this doesn't satiate that.
Okay, well, how do we want to handle this then? Do we want to let them be closer? And then start engaging them? Or shall I just, I don't even know what is the long range of this long range thing? It is magically...
It's double the range of whatever a blowgun is.
Okay. Is it double only? I thought that there was really, stupidly long.
I don't remember. You know what I keep forgetting? If I don't add 5e, it doesn't bring me to 5e stuff, so I just looked up blowgun.
You know,
Nope.
I don't know. That seems kind of short for a magical long range thing. What's the range of a bow?
longbow or shortbow?
Let's go longbow.
Is it like 150, 600?
Okay. Yeah. I think that's fair for a magic blowgun. Just use the distance of a longbow, but the damage of a blowgun.
Okay, I'm gonna find a place to write this down.
There should be in like a weapons section place.
Yeah.
So we find
yeah. Yeah, we're finding these things. What you're messing with it? Okay.
Right there.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
Oh, I
that's
think
weird.
we already determined what it was.
100, 400. Yeah. Okay, so it just has to. I have to open it up with the gear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mess around with Roll20 a lot, so I know a lot of the ins and outs, and I forget
Yeah.
people don't always know them.
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't realize that it.
No, yeah, the gear disappears when
Because it
you're not
doesn't-
scrolled over it.
Well, it's also because it doesn't come up for the rolls, so that's just
Does it? That's weird.
No, because the rolls are just deal an attack and the damage, so
Oh,
it
okay.
doesn't come up. So that's why I thought it wasn't in there. But, all right.
Weird.
Okay. So, I don't know. All right. Set a distance for them to be, and then we'll figure it out. I don't know.
I assume by this point, Footfalls has communicated that there are owlbears marching towards us.
Oh yeah, you can all see them. Like
Oh, okay.
supernaturally clear day, you can see these owlbears.
Are they marching in a line?
They're staggered. One's in front of the other, but they're like off to the sides.
And how many of them are there?
Just two.
Are they
For
within
some
5
reason, I
feet of
thought
each
that
other?
would be a fight. What did you ask?
Do they happen to be within 5 feet of one another?
They probably will be at some point by the time they get to you. Yeah, you can wait for that.
I would like to wait for that.
Okay. So you wait for that. What do you do once it happens?
Are they within 100 feet?
Yes. Yes.
Boom! Lightning bolt.
That's your first
Okay.
lightning bolt. All right, great. You got to say it the right way though.
And what's the right way?
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
Okay. 24. To both of them? Do they get a save? They get a save.
DC 15 dex save.
One passes, one fails.
One that passes takes 12. The one that fails takes 24.
All right. I'm going to set up a blank map. All right, what do the rest of you do? Because I think when they see a lightning bolt, they're going to head the other way.
Longbow.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot at the one that took half damage.
All right, yeah, that hits.
For 8.
8. Okay.
That's all I got.
Footfalls is gonna move his movement towards them.
Okay.
and then fire his crossbow. Which,
Sure.
yeah, I think yes. Okay. That is within. So, 19 hit. Some lights says 10 bolts. Oh, I definitely have more than 10 bolts, but whatever.
Yep, that hits.
12 damage.
Which are you hitting?
I don't care.
All right.
Um,
All right, that one's bloodied.
I'm definitely trying to get closer to them, though.
Yeah, if you want to put your characters out there. Doftohff. Shall we roll initiative?
Yep, sure.
I feel like this is going to be pretty one-sided.
It's very one-sided,
Okay.
but we might as well have an order to our chaos.
Really? 2? Really?
Look at this initiative roll.
Wow.
Really?
That was
God
amazing.
damn it.
All right. Doftohff, you're up. What do you do?
Which one is bloodied?
Closer one. I'll put a dot on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna forward a little and cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So Wisdom save 13.
Cool. What does this look like?
I believe it's Doftohff holds his shield out, which glows slightly, and waves his free hand, and this kind of ethereal bell sounds over the monster, and it is struck with a necrotic energy, dealing 1d12 damage because it has taken damage.
Nice.
So does it do 20 damage or 8 damage? Or
So it's 8 if the creature hasn't taken damage. It's 1d8 if the creature hasn't. D12.
Okay.
I can't tell if that actually rolled both an 8 and a 12.
It did. I checked. You can
Which is-
scroll over them,
yeah,
and it'll
it's-
say
yeah.
what it rolled.
Which
It
is
rolled
kind of
max
crazy.
damage. Yeah.
Damage,
It's
12 damage.
single digits now. Is that all you do?
Um,
Do you have any bonus actions you can take?
yeah, I do. I'm just curious if I want to expend the spell slots right now.
Okay, that's fine.
you can save them. I mean, do you get them back at long rest or short rest?
It's only long rest for clerics.
Okay, so
So, I got some. Yeah, we'll save them for now.
Okay.
unless it's cantrip, then
No, I don't know.
All right.
No, I don't know that you can cast 2 cantrips in a single turn.
I don't think you can.
I think it's just a cantrip and a bonus action.
Thiareal.
Yeah, that's it.
What do you do?
Oof.
Oof. Indeed. You still can move and have a bonus action. So you're far enough away that you're not at risk at being struck by a bear claw.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move up my 35 feet. So that's Actually, I'll just move forward a little bit more, so not right up on him, but getting closer.
All right.
And that'll be it.
Footfalls, it's your turn.
Okay. I have enough movement to just be here.
Yep.
So I'm going to be there. I'm going to target the one at single digits first.
Makes sense.
Actually, I'm going to target this one first.
Makes sense.
10 does not hit, I imagine.
No.
14?
14 does.
8 damage.
All right. It is bloodied.
Okay, and then I'm going to punch this one.
Okay.
That doesn't hit.
No.
Key point. Punch it again.
That
hits.
hits.
Is that enough?
It has 1 hit point.
Dang. Screw it. Why not? This one here rolls on a dexterity save. This one here rolls a constitution save. Do it.
Okay. 13.
It does not pass.
Okay, what happens to that one?
It goes prone.
Okay. And
That one
22.
passes.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, you charge at them, staff twirling, feet flying. You manage to knock one of them over. Deal massive blows to both of them. And then they are going to stand up and try and maul you. They each get 2 attacks, one with a beak and one with their claws. And only 1 attack hits. So yeah, you go in with a flurry, and then they launch their own flurry, dealing 21 damage to you.
Okay. Fair enough.
Crake, what do you do?
I'm going to yawn. Take 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
Aim very carefully so I don't singe Footfalls' feather.
Fireball, the epitome of
Fireball.
finesse.
Okay. So one of them's dead. And one of them has 7 hit points.
I kind of like smack my hands together, you know, just.
Yeah.
My turn.
Doftohff, you're up. Dave, you there?
I am here. Yes, sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna invoke. I need to check the range on this. Sorry. Actually, I can't make it that close. Never mind. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead again.
Okay. Oh, I should... Wisdom save. How does it die?
7 necrotic damage.
That kills it. How does it die?
A glowing, crackling green energy surrounds it and focuses on its head. Its eyes shudder and then go white, and it collapses to the ground.
Cool.
and then Footfalls quotes his favorite movie and says, "Meat's back on the menu, boys."
I would, after that wonderful display of necrotic power, I'd actually like to turn to you, Dave, and give like a little call.
Urigal, yeah, Urigal deemed it so. He was due to die.
All right. And
Cool.
Thiareal trudges through the snow to kind of help carry one of these things back in the camp.
Yeah, I guess this is a theoretical question. How corrupting to rationed meat is necrotic damage?
That is a good question that I do not have the answer to.
Well,
You know,
Mystery meat.
already
necrotic
pre-cooked.
damage. I feel like necrotic damage is more like a damage to the soul sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought necrotic and radiant damage are like two sides of the same coin. So
Yeah. So I don't know if there's too much damage to the body actually.
Yeah, plus the way you described it felt more like a rending than a searing or a corruption.
Although if you wanted to sear it first ahead of time, so we don't have to do that. I mean,
I mean,
that'd
it
be
kind of
fine, too.
already is seared.
We did get that
Yeah,
fireball.
wasn't what the fireball was for?
They're partially cooked already.
and the lightning bolt. Don't forget
So a char and a sear.
Yeah.
one more could you ask.
And also all the snow is going to keep it fresh, so they can use it throughout their, next few weeks of them working here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Inko's face when you return with these two beasts is a mix of delighted and mortified. He's very happy to have all this meat, but he's also very mortified at what the fuck that is.
I'm dragging these things back into camp, and we got a bit of a menu update for you.
Yes, I see. Very good. Nervously nods.
You want us to put these any place in particular, or should we just drop them?
Talk to Sal. He will tell you. He points to one of the other workers.
I'm gonna just use this thing real quick.
Okay.
You myself.
There's some beeping going on in my house. I know it's not a fire alarm, but every now and then something in my house beeps and I don't know what it is.
It's all the security cameras.
Probably. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick this combat encounter on you now.
Okay. What's the situation?
What a setup.
Cool.
Yeah. So I have a train map.
Oh.
You're mostly in the hills, so I removed the trees that I had. Also, obviously, the people aren't going to be, in columns like that. But yeah. Y'all are relaxing, chillaxing. It's all cool.
Chowing down
Yeah, chowing down.
on some owlbear steak.
Yeah.
Tastes a little gamey.
Predators are pretty gamey. Yeah, you guys have y'all have a time to relax. It's been a long day of work. And something is coming. Sorry, I'm just gonna...
Winter is coming.
There. Sounds more like marching. I guess we should put y'all...
Oh, is it goblins?
So y'all can put yourself wherever you feel fit, and then I will...
Also, when is this? Is it how much? Have we had a short rest? Can we say?
Sure.
Okay, great. Wonderful.
This is sometime between the owlbear fight and when you're leaving with the supply cart.
And just
Actually, can we just say I'm back on my
On
I'm
top of
on
the card.
top of this. Yes, I'm
Sure.
back up here.
Yeah.
Not inside, on top.
Right. Also, I want to point out there is a ladder here, and then there's ladders on the insides of some of them. Oh, I forgot to add a ladder to this one. Yeah, you hear what sounds like marching. Like not war drums and like shouting, more clanking. As cresting over nearby, like I don't know, coming out of somewhere are suits, some like people in suits of armor.
Oh, I thought business suits for a second. I was like, what?
Very clanky,
No.
clanky fabric.
That'd be weird.
Oh, like,
I would probably be more intimidated than armor.
Yeah. That'd be
You're like,
pretty
oh crap,
intimidating.
the nobility has come for me.
Yeah. There are 6 would look to be knights, each with a actually distinctively lacking weapons. They just march up and get into a formation and then stop.
Can we see faces here?
No, their plates are all up. Their visors.
Can I go and climb onto the roof to see what's going on?
Sure.
yeah, I also climb up onto a roof.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll be over here. Sure. Anyone have like a check if they're undead sort of spell?
Why, yes, I do. Provided, yes. Okay. Yeah. Let's invoke the eyes of the dead, or eyes of the grave again.
Okay, yeah. So you open your dead eyes, and you can tell that they are not undead.
I relay that to the group.
I think another...
I don't know. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't know what's in there, but it's certainly not undead.
I would hope not.
As would I.
Following this group of 6, another group, 2 groups of 2 flanking either side appear. As I figure your superior position probably is going to make it too easy for you. And behind them is Red.
Dang it, Red.
What do you do?
I would like to call out to him.
Okay.
Hey, what you doing?
And he, comes up with his arms crossed. A test.
Hey, a test of what?
Math test?
Skill. Combat prowess.
Is this like a test to the death, or just not a test to the death?
No, I'm not barbaric.
So,
Red is really not forthcoming.
I want to see how well you deal with them.
can we kill those things, or
These
No.
They're
constructs?
hollow. Do as you please.
Oh, okay. I look over to the everyone on top of the train tracks and go, "Hey guys, are you okay with me doing whatever I please to these things?"
Yeah, I see no problem with that.
I would like to throw a fireball centered on this one right there.
Okay. So that encompasses all 5 and red.
Red's a red dragonborn. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, in all likelihood, he probably will be.
I think that's most damage I've ever dealt with fireball.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. This isn't a fight, it's a massacre.
Stop, he's already dead.
Okay.
Yeah, as Crake gets ready to do the Thiareal just goes, light him up.
So dex save. Alright. So these
Only one pass.
4 die.
And red, right?
Hold on. This one takes half of 33. 16. It's bloodied. And then red fails, but also is resistant. And why does his thing not have his 8 points? Got him. Red minus 16. Okay. So, yeah, you cast Fireball. Oh, we forgot to roll initiative.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you cast Fireball. 4 of them melt, fall apart. And Red gets caught in the blast. He, protects his eyes. And yells back at you, "Not me, you idiot."
Whoops. Sorry, pal.
And I have to roll initiative for them.
Really? Natural 20 on initiative?
I'm sorry?
Begin.
How'd you get a 10 after rolling a natural 1 on initiative? You have one as a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, don't you roll twice? That's why.
Roll 2 d20s and add them together?
No, Thiareal just has advantage on initiative.
Wait, I do?
As a
So
ranger.
that means...
Isn't that a thing?
Okay.
Pretty sure
Not
that's
that
fine.
I was aware of, but
Pretty sure that's a ranger ability. I think I added that to your character sheet.
Okay. Yeah,
I can
roll.
double check, but
Is that revised Ranger?
yeah, I think so. All right, so Footfalls, what do you do? You've got 6 hollow suits of armor.
Okay. Would I have to roll acrobatics to hop down?
Yeah.
Okay. They have no weapons, you said.
Nope.
These 2 are weakened. Maybe you want to call them.
Just
This
the one
one.
on the left. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This one's not hit. Okay.
I'll,
No. I think for this round, I'm going to let them come to me. So I guess I'll go for... I'll hit this one. Try and see if we can take it out.
okay.
24.
24 hits.
8 damage.
It is in single digits.
All right. That's my turn.
All right. The armor are going to go. They are going to... How fast are they? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they're gonna dash and burst in. And Crake, now this suit of armor is up on the train with you.
Well, shit.
This one is under it.
Oh, so they're coming up to us.
Yeah. This is hard seeing y'all. I'm just gonna move these guys because they're not gonna come into play ever. Oops. Oh wait, that's all of them. Oh wait, didn't go that far. Okay. Doftohff.
Let's get up there and cast Toll the Dead again on the damaged suit, single digits. Friend.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a wisdom save.
Okay. Wisdom save is a -4.
All right.
Pretty good for that.
Takes 4 damage.
All right.
And
It's very close to being not animate.
then with a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Crake.
Okay.
What's that do?
Shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration.
Hot damn.
Seeing as he casts a fireball and seems to be approaching him. That is a kind of huddled behind shield motion, and almost as if Doftohff is shield butting an enemy right next to him, but instead aiming it toward Crake, jutting it out, a gleaming pocket of energy sends forward and kind of surrounds Crake for a moment before disappearing.
Cool. All right. Red is gonna shoot at nothing. I don't know why I put him on there. I forget. I was gonna have him shoot at you guys to get you down from the thing. That's stupid. Crake.
I'm going to walk right up next to this guy. That's
Okay.
away.
That's Doftohff.
No, for some reason it's not letting me move my camera.
Oh.
You have the right thing selected?
Oh.
And I'm just going to reach out and just grab its shoulder.
Okay.
Inflict wounds.
All right.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit. So, how much damage does it take?
20.
Cool. So yeah, you coat yourself in this black and white lightning and turn into a skeleton as you shunt this electrical energy, destroying this suit of armor. And, shed your body. Cool.
And that'll end my turn.
All right. Thiareal, it is your turn.
Okay.
The only one that is not inside is this one.
Is which one?
This one over here.
Okay.
The rest are
I
all
want to.
covered by the trains.
Are we on top of the trains, or are we inside the trains?
So I think you were all on top. I didn't make this clear enough.
Yeah, is that one
place
inside the train?
This one's inside the train. This actually isn't the place that you were. Doesn't have a roof. I assumed you wanted to be on the roof.
Yeah.
Okay. That's like the back part where there's like a little
but there is a
patio.
ladder right there, right?
That goes to the patio area, not to the roof.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I want to be inside to get this guy.
You can jump down and go in that door.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Acrobatics?
Yeah. Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah, so you hop down, slam through
Yep.
the door.
Okay, and then I'm gonna smack that guy with my quarterstaff two-handed.
Nice. Yeah, you move in, you smack him right in the head. How much does it deal?
6.
Very nice.
And then for my bonus action, I want to cast Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
So it needs to succeed on a DC 10 strength save. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay, does he take the extra damage?
No.
Okay. All right, Footfalls, it's your turn.
These two are not on top, right? They're
They're inside. They have to get to the ladder, which you're right next to.
This one's inside as well, right?
Yes, the only one that's not inside is this one.
Right. What are these like little symbols that are on these guys?
Symbols?
Yeah, there's like little.
The
symbols
upper right
on
of the icon.
Oh, weird. I have no idea what that is. I didn't put it there.
Okay.
Ghost in the Machine.
Dun dun dun.
How'd it get a 3?
Yeah, what is the X-Files theme?
Call it Patrick Klepek.
Yeah. He'll know.
Weird. I haven't the slightest clue. Anyway, it's your turn.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try and stick close to my friends. So I'm gonna jump across.
Okay. That is a 15-foot gap.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make, I think it's athletics?
Yeah. Well, I mean, can I use acrobatics? Because I'm a freaking monk.
I don't know. Let me look up
Good.
quick.
That just seems like the thing that I would use.
Well, something's going on with my computer.
Acrobats up in the air, jumping around, flying around, flipping and shit. That's
Jumping. Huh. So, when you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet equal to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet.
which I did.
Okay. What's your strength score?
1. It's 13, but I get a +1.
Okay. So, you can jump 13 feet long. That seems long. So yeah, if you want to make an acrobatics check to get onto the, yeah, go for it.
That's the appropriate distance, or
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you can also spend a key point to double your jump distances.
Yeah, but that's if I dash, and I don't want to dash.
Okay. Right.
But you're saying this is within my jump range?
No, I'm saying you can make an acrobatics check. Because you have a jump range of 13 feet.
Okay.
And this is 15 feet.
So, okay, so you're saying I wouldn't need to make one if it was within my range?
Right. So roll DC 15.
Okay.
And then if you get it, you make it. If you don't, then you fuck up.
Okay. All right. Sure. Boom.
You make it.
Okay. So I'm over there, and I'm gonna whack down at this thing with the quarterstaff.
Okay.
To keep them away from all these ranged characters we've got over here.
Right.
Nine damage. I'm assuming that's 22 hits.
Yes.
13?
13 does not hit.
And punch. 10 damage.
Okay, yeah. So you reach far down, deal 10 damage. It is now at single digits.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to spend a key point.
Okay.
11 doesn't hit. All right.
No.
Yeah, that can be my turn.
All right. The armor here is going to attack Thiareal. So it's going to try and punch you twice.
That first one hits, that second one does not.
All right. So 10 damage.
Okay. Ouch.
Yeah, so it smacks you good, probably in the face or stomach.
Not the face, that's the moneymaker.
Yeah. And I think what's it gonna do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one here is going to bar the door.
Oh, are they both inside still?
Yeah.
Not on top.
Yeah. Yeah, these are all going to rush inside, but are not going to go up. So they're all below you now, waiting for you to come close. Doftohff, your turn.
Point of query for the one that barred the door. We wouldn't have any way of knowing that they barred the door, correct?
I mean, you can probably, there's probably like a window on the door that you can see through.
Oh, okay.
So like, you can see it's bracing itself there so that you can't get through it.
Mm.
Although
This
you could
door
make an
here?
opposed strength. Huh?
Is it this door here or
Yeah.
this door here?
This door here.
This door. Okay.
This door here is free and open. And these two are just in the sleeping cabin. The workers have all run outside, as they've been woken up by the fighting. So what do you do, Doftohff?
I genuinely can't remember if I'm on top of the carrot.
You're on top.
I'm on top, right. So let's get down. Get up to get down.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you
move to
plop
the ladder
down.
and descend.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna I'm gonna channel divinity for Path to the Grave. I can choose a creature you can see within 30 feet, cursing it until the end of my next turn. The next time you or an ally of yours hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all of that's text damage, and the curse ends.
Wow.
And yeah, let's do it on this guy.
The top one?
Top gentleman on the left.
All right.
Let us know that this happened.
Yeah. I mean, you can. Everybody can see.
No one can see.
No. Why? Oh, that's right. Everybody's still on top.
Thiareal
No.
can probably see
Oh,
through the
Thiareal's
window
not.
in the door that's right here, but Footfalls and Crake cannot see.
Right.
You can yell it out.
Yep. I
What do you-
pray to Iragalon that the next attack that strikes, I guess, this suit of armor on my right, the one at the top of the cart, where the northern edge of the cart will take significant damage the next time one of you strikes it.
Oddly specific, but okay.
Just so we're clear.
Yeah. I mean, you also can be affected by that if no one does it.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, and
Good.
yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Crake, it is your turn.
I am going to run. God damn. There. Well, you see, whenever I try and drag it, my screen goes left.
Okay.
Is there
So
a button being held down on your keyboard or something?
What?
Is there a button being held down on your keyboard or something that's causing it to move?
No.
So are you where you want to be?
Yes.
All right. So
I take a attack of opportunity.
no. Oh, do you go down and then run there? Like down the ladder that Thiareal is, or so there's a ladder here. Where'd the ladder go? There's no ladder there. What?
Okay.
Doftohff is on top of a ladder right now.
No, I thought it was on top of the thing, so I'm.
It's not.
Never mind. I
So-
go right here then, and this door's locked.
So you're gonna have to jump down.
Yeah.
Okay, so make a athletics or acrobatics check.
Eh,
You're not concentrating on anything, are you?
no.
Okay. You take 4 damage from the fall, but you're fine.
All right. That door's locked, correct?
Yes. Well, barred.
No, it's not.
So, where do you put the square?
Back.
You could be encompassing the two enemies right here.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's originating from me.
We went over this last time.
Yeah, we did this.
It doesn't matter. No matter where it is, I still catch him.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So they make saves. Where's the save? Oh, 15
yeah,
Constitution.
15 con.
Okay. They both fail.
Both take DC. No, they both take 4 bits of damage and get pushed 10.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So you jump down, clap forward. They get blasted back. The door is wide open now.
That's my turn, and my skin goes back to being normal.
Okay, yeah. You're once again coated in black lightning as your blood and then muscles and then skin regrow over your bones.
Wonderful.
Thiareal.
Alright. I am going to the one that was wailing on me, so oof.
Oof.
Gotta
No.
hit it, but alright.
I think you
Um,
smack into some cooking pots. Just like they go everywhere.
Alright, then I'm gonna take a step backwards.
Do you provoke an attack of opportunity?
Possibly.
Do you have
Alright,
an-
I'll
Do you have an ability that says you don't, or
nah, then I'll stay right where I am.
okay? is Thiareal after?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, sorry. Oh, right,
We're
because
already-
you re-rolled.
It's fine.
No, yeah, you rolled
We've been
a
at this for
11
a while.
and then rolled again for some reason.
That's-
All right, Footfalls. Go for it.
I mean, you could move Thiareal back in position because that turn just ended. So just
No, I'm pretty
put
sure
Thiareal
Thiareal's in the
there.
right place. They rolled an
Don't
11
worry about it.
first.
It's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. In that case, so this thing is below me.
Yes.
So somebody's gonna have to take advantage of that. Very strong hint, shall we call it? So I can move, through Ally Square down to here and attack this thing. So I shall.
Yep.
Because why not?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Ugh.
Good thing it lasts
Ugh.
until it's hit.
Yeah.
It's not hit.
Well, yeah. Punching then. That hits.
That hits.
11 damage. Does it
Takes.
just take double or?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
now vulnerable to bludgeoning damage for that attack.
Yeah, it is bloodied.
So it takes 22 damage?
Yep.
Wow. Nice. And then does the effect go away?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep one. Attack again. Yay.
Nice.
2 damage.
Okay, it has 1 hit point.
Okay.
All right, my turn. So these two are gonna stand up for half their movement. They're gonna move towards Crake.
Oh shit!
Oh.
I just realized I'm in a terrible position.
This one
I was
actually
wondering what
can't
you were
get to you.
doing.
This one can. They can only move 10 feet. They have a 25-foot speed. So you're actually in the perfect position for only one of them to try and hit you.
That one hits. The last one hits.
Yeah, so you take 7 damage. And then Footfalls. This armor is going to try and attack you. So you take 11 damage, and then Doftohff, his other armor is going to try and attack you. Do either hit?
No.
Okay. And then lastly, Thiareal, you are going to be attacked by your own set of armor. Does that hit?
That second one does.
Okay. Only 5. Yeah, good round for the armors. Doftohff.
Yes.
1 HP. Get that 1 HP.
I'm gonna lead by casting Spiritual Weapon, which is a bonus action.
Okay.
Can I get that to display in the chat?
Oh, so spells generally, for attack spells anyway, you have to explicitly tell them to display in the chat. Right under all like the stuff you put in, but before the description, there's include spell description in the attack.
There it is. You. So I would
Yeah,
prefer
we
to
can
take
use-
the roll in the first one.
Yeah, we'll use the old roll. Yeah. What's your spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapon is a like single-handed hammer.
Okay.
Not like a great big war hammer, but like one that you would hold with one hand. I guess
Yeah.
like a sawn-off sledgehammer
Cool.
to an effect. Gathered in a mix of like white and shadow magic, it appears over the 1 hit point enemy, and
Yeah.
Calling it basically like an anvil, right? You just like
yeah. Well, I guess the hammer less than the anvil,
flattening, just flattening this thing.
just right on its dome, just cracking down.
All right. Roll for damage.
All right.
You can just click
Yes.
spiritual weapon. Yeah. Yeah, you flatten it. That's for sure.
Into the floor of the train, just pound it straight through.
Nice.
And with my action, I'm going to swing my mace at the one right in front of me because I don't think I can cast another spell unless it's a cantrip.
Right.
17.
17 does not hit.
All right. And
They have an AC of 18.
got it. I'm going to stick it out right here.
All right. Oh. Crake.
Get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really don't know what you were thinking going down there. I really don't know what you're thinking.
Thunderwave.
Okay.
Always like
Okay.
Thunderwave.
Yeah.
All right, it's more damage at least.
So I make con saves. DC
Both
15.
both take 12.
All right. Both are bloodied.
And I'll end my turn.
Oh, and they are knocked back 10 feet.
Yes.
So yeah, you clap them back, they rush at you, one of them hits you, and then you clap them back again. Both falling prone. Thiareal.
From the perspective of the rail workers, there's just like all these sounds coming from within the train.
Yeah. Thwacking, clanging, hammering, thunder. Thiareal, what do you do?
Third time's the charm with the quarterstaff. Nope.
No.
Okay.
Swing and a miss, 3 strikes, you're out.
Yeah, apparently.
Anything else you want to do?
Not really.
Okay. Footfalls, you're up.
Okay, try and get this guy next to the two of us down here. Yeah, that's all I'll do. All right.
Okay.
Let's see how much damage I can do. That hits. 9 damage.
All right.
12 does not hit.
Nope.
27 does hit.
Mm-hmm.
7 damage.
It's bloodied.
Okay. Just gonna keep on going with this. Yeah. No, yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
All right.
Yeah. Spend a key point. Punch. Ho. Ho.
Oh, wow.
It's not often that I deal that much damage with them.
It's in the single digits.
Okay.
that your turn?
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Can do.
That's a failure. It is now prone.
Okay. It is
Doftohff,
gonna
finish it off.
it's gonna stand up
Get
and
back up.
try and uppercut you. Footfalls.
All right. That hits.
And then it's gonna try and punch Doftohff.
That very much hits.
That's
Wow.
It says sword there. It doesn't say punch.
Oh, whoops. They do the same amount of damage.
Okay.
My bad. And Thiareal, we'll move to what you're fighting. You manage, so through a lot of clamoring over the crates and kitchenware, you manage to avoid getting punched. I imagine Benny Hill-esque chase around the kitchen.
Yeah, Yakety Sax is just faintly playing in the distance.
Yeah. And Crake, this one is going to charge you.
That second one hits. Oh, that hits.
They both hit?
Those bottom two do, yeah.
All right. So 5, 7. And this one is going to go here. Doftohff, it's your turn.
It's at single digits.
Single digits.
Mm-hmm.
You also have a spiritual weapon out, so you can
Yep.
use that.
Bonus action. Yeah, let's lead with the spiritual weapon on that one.
Alrighty. That hits. Yeah, you flatten another one.
Just pounded these fools into the pavement.
Yeah, it's like
Whack-a-mole.
yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
I figured.
Yeah,
Are these things considered constructs?
they are.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do with your turn? You can
Yeah.
move and use your action.
I assume this is a door right here?
Yeah,
Okay.
those white squares in the middle of walls or doors. Also this one, which I don't know why it's not where it's supposed to be.
Floating doors.
Yeah.
And I'll cast Guiding Bolt. Nope, I can't. I don't know. Would the bonus action of controlling an already existing spirit weapon count as a casted spell?
No.
It's concentrated. It's not.
A spiritual weapon is not a concentration spell.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
No.
That's amazing.
Oh, no. You... Sorry, it's the other thing. You'd think give Crake the +2 AC.
Yes, that is still. I actually have. I should have rolled concentration save on the last damage that I just took.
Okay, well you can do that
Yeah, because
after you do whatever you're doing.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
And crit spellcast
Yeah.
on the one next to me in Thiareal.
Okay.
That's 24 radiant damage.
Are you sure you're only 3rd level?
Please describe this creature's death.
Yeah, from in the tip of my from the front face of the spear, right with the emblazoned dog's head on it, a bolt, which would normally travel a great distance, erupts right in the face of the suit of armor, just engulfing it in a brilliant light. And by the time the light dies down, the suit of armor is just crumpled on the ground.
Yeah. Nice.
Thiareal looks over at Doftohff and is like, kind of you to join the party.
I didn't even know I could do that.
First time for everything. Learning experience.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Crake, you're up.
All right, I would like to cast a spell centered right here
Okay.
so that it gets both of them. Shatter.
Okay.
And they have disadvantage on that save, by the way, since they are inorganic material.
Okay. So they each take 12. Cool. And I think... So first of all, both of them are at single digits. Second of all, a non-magic object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage. So I can think of a pretty big non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried.
The wall.
The train.
What? No. It's just this little part of the train.
Yeah, not the whole train, but like
It just...
this part of the train.
Does 12 do enough to destroy that part of the train?
The train is being carried by the tracks. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right, so
I don't
we're all
know
being
if it-
carried by the earth.
Yeah.
And the Earth is being carried by the solar system.
That's not okay.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
stretching it. That's stretching it a bit.
The Earth is
mean-
being carried by gravity?
That's a little better.
You don't destroy the area, but you definitely break it. Like, this door is not working anymore. This door was in the radius. This wall, this ladder, this whole area is...
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, so I blow out the back half of the train.
Yeah.
The conductors will get a little extra wind, sue me.
Yeah, I mean, just come out of your paycheck, maybe.
And then, because I miscalculated, because I was counting on one of my spells, one of my class features, to give me hit points back if I kill an enemy, did not realize that that ability did not matter to constructs. I'm going to run the fuck away.
Run towards us.
Okay. Now, these guys don't get pushed back by Shatter, do they?
No.
Alright, so it's going to make an attack of opportunity against you.
Wait, Doftohff. I pronounced that wrong, didn't I?
No, that's good.
That's great.
You need to make a
Oh,
Constitution check.
I didn't save.
Okay.
Alright. Now I'll make my slam attack. Nope. So it tries to grab you after you shatter the back portion of the train. But you get away.
I'm just shouting, fuck.
Thiareal, it's your turn.
So, this is just like a patio section.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to step out onto the patio And I'm gonna longbow that guy.
Alrighty.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, no.
I got punched in the face too hard.
Yeah, you're really seeing stars right now. You're not feeling too great.
No, not really.
Do you want to move any further?
Take a step back inside. It's like,
All right.
The shame step.
all right, I need to sit down real quick. Like collapses into a corner.
Yeah. All right. Footfalls, it's your turn.
Okay. I can move all the way over here. And I'm going to melee this one. And here goes.
That
18 hits. 7 damage.
And it crumples.
Oh. Okay. Okay. It's kind of a waste, but I'm gonna dash with my bonus action because
Okay.
I can move 1 square.
Well, that is a wall. You have to go around the wall, but...
But it's got shattered.
Oh, that's true. My bad. I had
So
already forgotten.
it's it's no wall at all. So I will football and do my other attack. That hits 10 damage.
All right, yeah. You crumple the last 2.
Great, wonderful.
See, the shatter worked out.
Yeah.
Yep. You'll just have some splaining to do.
Yeah. Are we out of combat then?
Unless you want to fight Red, but Red has no intention in fighting you.
I want to go up to Red and punch him in the face.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to leave the train too. Fuck this guy.
Um,
I'm not actually trying to fight him. I'm just like, I'm gonna lecture him in my oh so eloquent ways. And
Yeah.
Thiareal's good in here.
yeah, you approach him and he's like, well, it was mighty fine fighting.
For what purpose?
I'd like to punch him in the face. Not lethal, not any kind of damage, just kind of like a you son of a bitch kind of punch.
Please roll an attack.
Does Crake have like a negative 2,000 to wisdom or something? What's going on with these decisions today?
Great.
I'm
Please
pissed
roll
off.
your attack. It's a D20 plus your strength or dex.
No, it's strength.
It's strength for an unarmed attack, right?
Yeah, it's
I
strength.
think
If
I
you're a
assume
monk,
unarmed
if you're-
attacks are finesse weapons.
Oh, yeah, fair point.
if you're a monk, they are.
Oh, they're not. Okay, yeah. So just D20 plus strength. Yeah.
I
So
have
you
severe blood loss.
you take a big swing. I mean, they were just punching you.
I'm still down to
It's internal
like,
bleeding.
Oh, you're definitely punch drunk. But yeah, you take a big swing and like stumble, and like he gets out of the way real easy.
I'm down to a quarter of my health right now.
Yeah. And you know, Footfalls asks for what purpose. He's like, a test.
That. I just asked though. The test
Oh,
for
is-
what purpose?
Is that what he said? Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Mhm. Yeah.
What purpose? To evaluate your fighting prowess. Calabastra wanted to know. What part of this don't you understand?
The part where goddamn damn artificer tries to interfere in our business.
You seem fine to me.
Well, maybe keep your alabaster pal to yourself.
What?
What was the guy's, like, out of character, what was the guy's name?
Ed?
No, the
Calabaster?
Calabastra?
Calabaster.
yeah, I mispronounced.
No, alabaster is fine. He doesn't understand what you're saying, but he like turns to like Doftohff, like, you should help him.
On it, sir! And I cast Cure Wounds. For a measly 5 healing.
What are you doing calling this guy sir?
Sitting in the kitchen still, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself. Also for 5.
We're killing it.
Well, if that'll be all, I've got stuff to do.
I don't want to see you around these parts anymore. If I do, what happened back there, and I pointed at, the shattered remnants of the train car, that's what's going to happen to your fucking face, buddy.
And he like gives
I'm
you a
enjoying the
smile.
rest of you.
I look forward to seeing you again, Sir Red.
Really? Like, really? Did you not just hear what I just said?
If you wish, we can have a duel next time.
Can I get like an insight check to figure out what the level this guy is?
Yeah, go for it. Like level 8. He's not that much better than you are, but
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, try to punch him. Like,
Can I do an insight to see what class he is?
sure.
Hold on.
Bard.
yeah, he's gonna be singing our praises when he gets back.
All right. Bye.
Is he armed at all?
He does have these 2 metal wands in holsters on either side of him.
Akimbo wands.
Jim Dark Magic. All right.
They've got like these curved handles on them.
Oh, so he's Count Dooku. All right.
He's gonna do some wand kata on us.
$5 as a guns. Like, out of character.
Yeah. He's a Dragonborn cowboy.
As he walks away, Thiareal's like leaning on their quarterstaff and they go,
Crake's gonna do the same, just...
Yeah, everyone just flip off. Sure.
And then I turned to Doftohff. Alright. Listen. I understand that you're new to this. But when we're facing down a guy who just tried to kill all of us, or if not kill, severely maim, we don't call him sir.
Well, he said it was a test, and we passed.
I don't...
Are not your test givers figures of authority?
I'm just gonna shake my head and walk. I just kind of...
God. I'm gonna go back in that little kitchenette, see if they got something to drink in there. And off they go.
Cool.
Footfalls is going to look back at this particular section of the train and say to Crake, "You have a train to explain."
1 second.
Cool. So So unless y'all have something you want to do, the next day, the train conductor takes what's left of the cargo train back to Zarnemsa with you, and the marshal stares at it, mouth agape, as you arrive.
I get down, walk past him, and just go, there was difficult.
Owlbears.
Yeah, as we walk by, Thiareal turns to the marshal and says, "So it's just coming out of Crake's paycheck, right?"
Blame Red, I shout over my shoulder.
Cool. I think that's where we're going to call it. I had fun.
Yes.
I was not expecting you to actually meet Red, but I always forget that people are faster than my NPCs.
And also could see him.
And that was on purpose. You're supposed to see Red and then let him go away. But of course, you're players, so you would never do that. Shouldn't have
Right?
Red.
What were you thinking?
Listen, I forget what players do a lot.
It's been a while since you've been a player.
Has been.
Uh,
Like 2 years.
Flintlock shooting Oscar. And then shooting.
Oh my god! I so underestimated what you would do. I thought you liked that guy.
I hated him.
I know, and I didn't know that. I didn't pick up on that. I just thought, oh, I like this NPC. Clearly, Kit likes the NPC too. But no, you shot him. He's dead. Anyway, we'll go over experience points. For dealing with the fairies, we've got 200 experience points. For the skill challenge, completing that, we get another 800. For meeting Red, we get 200 experience points. The owlbears and the armor are worth 1,400 and 2,000 each, so we'll have to divide it up properly. Let me just get a calculator.
Oh my god, I'm never going to level up. Level 7 is so far away.
How much XP do we need for level 7?
23.
Yeah.
So you each get 2,050 experience points.
$1,025 gold pieces.
Yep.
Minus however much Crake has to pay.
Right.
You know what? Just take it all. It's not like I have any use for it.
I'm
Actually,
not taking
seriously.
your money.
Yeah, take however much it takes to pay, but
It's a nebulous amount. I have no idea. We'll just assume that you weren't paid it.
okay.
Yeah. Any last words?
My character's not dying, so it's not last words.
Sorry, that was
Got him.
overly ominous.
Yeah, I think now we just go over goals, right? And
Right.
no, all right. No, that
Yeah.
sounds good success.
I actually have a plug.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the exactly 0 people listening besides us. Y'all should come and watch on Wednesdays our Eric, Gabe, and I's and a couple other people's game, Slice of Pie. It is a futuristic game set in the far future on the Stars Without Number settings, and it follows the crew of the Just Bagels, a kind of, I don't want to say mercenary group since we're not mercenaries, a bunch of basically terrorists as we go around and try to get money and stop a
You're not wrong.
menace.
You're not wrong.
How many space stations have you blown up?
3?
Three?
3.
It's been 3.
Yeah.
My cat's yelling at me to go, but you can find me on Twitter at Suga the Cryptid, and I'm going to bounce. So,
All right.
bye.
See ya.
See ya. Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
I look forward to playing through that message, or playing through what that message entails.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to get.
All right.
Thanks for the first session, guys. I liked it a lot, and yeah, I'm really excited about continuing this.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah. You did really well.
Yeah.
Considering the lowest level character, you did really well.
Some good rolls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Real good rolls.
All right.
Nice.
Well, I do have to get up in 5 hours, so
Good night.
good night, y'all.
See
Right.
you.
Didn't Kit say he was available all night?
He just said he didn't have to. I guess he was willing to take the hit. He was
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I should stop recording.
Yeah.